So Jey Uso and Butch will go one-on-one for 5 minutes inside the War Games structure. Main event, Jey Uso needs to deal with the frantic, the manic, the sometimes rabid Butch.
What you gonna do? Oh, you in the big boy league now, Butch. And I'm about to get your ass like I got him all. Oh, yeah, yeah. Shit easy.
Butch is trying to draw Jey Uso into that second ring.
Well, Butch has the experience. We talked about this being his 4th War Games match. Special counsel to Roman Reigns at a high-level strategy session in a trendy Boston steakhouse last night to talk about this matchup tonight, because no members of the Bloodline have ever been involved in War Games, as Butch takes out Jey Uso. Why does Heyman know so much about War Games? Well, because more than 30 years ago, Paul E. had his dangerous alliance against Sting's squadron inside a War Games match. So Paul Heyman, oh, look at the joint manipulation of Butch. Heyman would impart some of that wisdom on the Bloodline before the match tonight.
This is difficult to watch, and I don't mean to take the attention off of the wise man, because I assure you, Heyman will prove to be an invaluable asset to the Bloodline from a strategic perspective. But right now, Butch is just torturing main event Jey.
And he's using the cage as a weapon. Every advantage that Butch has, trying to break the fingers of Jey Uso.
And Jey's got to suffer through at least 3 more minutes of this. Oh, God.
Butch enjoying this. Remember, Jey Uso already has the right hand taped. I believe he had some torn ligaments.
If he didn't before, he does now.
Look at the way that his arm, and oh my goodness, and a right by Butch. In like a really sick sort of way. Butch is a joy to watch, isn't he?
No doubt about it. Wouldn't want to be in the ring across from Butch, but I'll happily watch him do what he does. And right now, game completely changed.
You know, there was some fear a few weeks ago that Jey had a broken wrist. It was not the case, but he did fear he had some torn ligaments. And Butch, obviously a student of the game, attacking the right hand of Uso. And in 2 minutes, the Brawling Brutes will have a 2-on-1 advantage because of the win by McIntyre and Sheamus last night.
And the fact that Jey Uso is... Oh, that might do it!
Neckbreaker by Jey.
And the fact that Jey Uso is willingly competing inside War Games speaks to his toughness, because there is not a superstar who has ever stepped inside of War Games, even at 100%, who left at 100%. So you go in there anything less than, you're just asking to be hurt badly.
There's a reason the Usos have held the tag titles for nearly 500 days, the record-setting Usos. And now Jey Uso, working on the left arm of Butch.
Now the tables have turned.
Well, Jey realizes in a minute and a half he's going to be in a handicap situation. It'll be 2-on-1 against Jey Uso, so he's trying to do everything he can to make sure Butch isn't at 100%. You have to wonder what is going through the mind of the undisputed champion, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
That's all you can do, is wonder what's on Roman's mind, because the tribal chief is cool as a cucumber in the heat of battle. That's a great strategist, a great leader.
Well, he also didn't give us any indication of where he thought Sami Zayn, his head is in all this. He just said he looked in Sami's eyes and he knows.
Think about this. Imagine what Sami Zayn said about Jey Uso, that he didn't want to throw Jey off his game, so he kept some of the details from Jey.
Well,
what if Roman's playing the same game?
Well, you do realize Sami Zayn had 24 hours to think up any excuse he wanted to explain to Roman tonight, right?
So I've known Sami a long time. I don't think he's that sharp.
And Jey now being punished again by Butch. And Butch,
no.
He's trying to break the hand and the arm of Jey Uso. And in less than 30 seconds, Butch is going to have some backup.
This does not bode well for the right-hand man. Butch attempting to lock in, I believe, a modified Kimura
Yeah, and
Jay trying to fight it off.
while Jay can tap out and do whatever he wants, it doesn't matter. The matchup hasn't started until all 10 men are in the ring. Who will join Jey Uso? Oh, and it's Ridge Holland. Of course, the advantage going to the Brawling Brutes, so Ridge Holland comes out now to join Butch in a 2-on-1 situation. And Ridge Holland, they call him Ridge the Fridge. That's Sheamus' nickname for him, the former rugby player. 6'1", 253 pounds.
I've never seen a Maytag move like that, Cole.
Come on. Oh.
And now Ridge trying to get Butch back into this matchup. Understanding time is of the essence. They got 2 minutes 35 seconds to have the advantage against Jey Uso. Jay with an uppercut.
I ran into Ridge earlier very briefly, and I said, Ridge, how are you feeling? This is your first War Games. Are you nervous? He smiled at me, said, absolutely not. I've never been more excited.
He loves to brawl. He loves to fight. Great makeup for the Brawling Brutes.
Great power.
And there he slamming Jay.
Yeah, Ridge is not a guy who's going to score a lot of style points in the ring. The important thing is whatever Ridge does, it hurts.
And burying Jay in the corner. Ridge Holland, full head of steam.
I got to question this decision. Yes, it's an effective offensive maneuver, but Ridge has got a long time ahead of him before this match even officially begins.
And now Butch back into the fray.
Got to conserve energy.
Ridge on the offense allowed Butch to recover a bit. And now Butch and Ridge Holland with a 2-on-1 advantage. Jay doesn't have backup for another minute 38 seconds. Trying to take out Jay so he can't continue. Oh!
High and
Double
low.
team. Jey Uso sustaining a tremendous amount of punishment. He started the match for his team, and now Butch and Ridge going to both arms.
Butch and Ridge are literally trying to dismantle Jey Uso's body. Starting with the arms, this could get worse.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, sure it is. It's brilliant. I'm not complaining. I'm just calling what I'm seeing here.
And Butch again working on the already injured hand and wrist of Jey Uso, and look at the way he's bending the fingers and the joints of Uso. Ugh. Jay just trying to hang on for another 40 seconds.
Jey Uso suffering in the other ring. Momentary respite. Here come Ridge and Butch yet again.
Doing what they're designed to do with a 2-on-1 advantage, is continue to torture and punish Jey Uso. In 10 seconds, Jay's got some backup coming his way. And Jimmy Uso chomping at the bit. He can't wait to get to his brother's aid. Well, this is one way to test Sami Zayn's loyalty. Send him into the ring to team with the one member of the bloodline that he hasn't been able to get along with. The one member of the bloodline that has questioned Sami Zayn's loyalty since the beginning, Jey Uso.
Even locked inside the shark cage. The Tribal Chief still calling the shots. You saw how anxious Jimmy Uso was to join the fray, come to his brother's aid, and now the honorary Uso,
or Sami Uso, as the WWE fans in Boston are chanting tonight. Jey Uso back to his feet. He sends Butch into the cage, and now Ridge Holland. And Sami slowly makes his way into the structure, and now Zayn from behind with a blow to Ridge Holland. And Sami Zayn now on the attack of Holland.
Like this aggression from Sami.
Sami Zayn with an opportunity to really prove himself to Roman Reigns and the Bloodline tonight. And Sami Zayn taking the fight now to Holland. Ridge turning things around with a couple of uppercuts. And now Jey Uso and Sami Zayn working together.
To be perfectly honest, at this juncture in the match, I'm surprised Jey Uso has use of both of his arms.
Again, the animosity between Zayn and Jey Uso allowing Butch to recover and make it to the top rope and take out both members of the Bloodline. You got to get on the same page if you're going to survive in this.
Notice how Butch immediately clutched at his left arm after delivering that moonsault. Look at the power of Ridge Holland.
Down goes Sami and Jey. Less than a minute before Ridge and Butch have another member of their team inside the War Games structure with them. For the most part, it's been all brawling brutes so far.
A relatively surprising one-sided affair. Ridge lining up.
Jey moves out of harm's way. Ridge goes off the cage face first.
Jey didn't move. Jey was pulled out of harm's way by the honorary Uso.
Good call, Corey. Sami Zayn saving Jey Uso there as Butch comes back into the fight. Next member will be from the Brawling Brutes to join the War Games. And here comes the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. The two-time WWE champion, former Royal Rumble winner. And this is what you were talking about, Sami Zayn saving Jey Uso.
Right now, I don't know if Sami Zayn can save Jey Uso from the Scottish Warrior. McIntyre stalking both members of the Bloodline.
Met Reigns a couple of years ago at Survivor Series. Many believe should have beaten Reigns in Cardiff Clash at the Castle if not for Solo Sikoa. And now, Sami Zayn and Jey Uso working as a team, going after Drew McIntyre.
Among the many who believe that, Cole, Drew McIntyre himself. Cardiff left an extremely bitter taste in the mouth of the Scottish Warrior.
And Uso sent across the ring to the other side, into the cage. Uso again! And McIntyre having his way with the Bloodline.
Jey Uso ramrodded into the steel cage.
As the clock ticks down to another Bloodline entrant. Oh, and a belly-to-belly throw by McIntyre. McIntyre gonna send Sami Zayn flying across the ring. The power of McIntyre. And now McIntyre with a spine buster to Jey Uso.
I'm feeling pretty juicy right now.
You heard Drew say he's feeling pretty oozy. This is a glance at just why. Look at the distance. Sami Zayn thrown 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Or is he feeling broody, as they said a couple of weeks ago?
That's not quite as catchy.
Nah.
I don't see that fitting on a t-shirt as well as Uso.
And McIntyre, Jey Uso's suffered a lot of punishment. Remember, he started this matchup. McIntyre is going to punish him some more. Trying to head up to the top rope now. Sami Zayn again coming to the aid of Jey Uso. And Ridge makes Sami pay. Now with Drew hung up, Ridge knocked off the ropes. Butch climbs to the top rope.
Right hand from Jey Uso sends Butch back down to the canvas, but look at the core strength.
McIntyre. What an athlete. And Sami Zayn, what a duck gunner. Future shock DDT by McIntyre. And a kip up. And in 10 seconds, the next man will enter the fray.
I have to imagine
We'll be back to 3-3 again. Who is going to come out for the Bloodline? It will be Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy moving with a sense of urgency.
McIntyre hung up off the top rope.
Jimmy Uso looking for under the ring.
Jimmy Uso pulling on a table. It's Jimmy, Sammy, and Jay for the Bloodline. Ridge, Butch, and McIntyre for the Brawling Brutes. And yet another table.
We're setting up a Thanksgiving buffet inside of War Games.
If things weren't dangerous enough. A third table from Jimmy Uso.
Bloodline spending valuable time.
I got it. I got it. I got it. So,
Well, the Bloodline can ill afford this to happen. They can't be fighting among themselves. Roman looks disgusted. And now Butch and Ridge back into the fight. Not quite sure what Jay wants. I mean, Sammy saved him a couple of times already in this match. Jay still obviously not trusting Sami Zayn.
Cole, you know how it is in life when you're really good at what you do and who you are, and all of a sudden somebody else comes into the fray that doesn't quite do things the way you did. There's always an inherent sense of uncertainty. That's perhaps what Jey Uso's experiencing.
Oh! McIntyre slammed into the cage by the tag team champions.
Big right hand rocks the jaw of Butch.
Butch into the cage as the Bloodline is now taking control. In a minute, either Sheamus or Kevin Owens will give the advantage back to the Brutes.
Jimmy and Sammy working together, erecting some sort of contraption. Big plans for the table in the corner.
Butch, Ridge, McIntyre effectively been taken out of the matchup at this point.
Drew, the Bloodline now, Drew! It's the Bloodline!
Bloodline just laying waste to the Brutes.
Come on, dog.
And the Brutes will go a man up in 10 seconds. And they desperately need some help in this matchup as McIntyre with a Glasgow kiss tries to fight out of things. Now one to Jimmy Uso as well. Here comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens enters his second War Games match. And what is Kevin Owens looking for?
Hopefully cowboy boots. He's got the Dusty Ensemble pretty dead on, but the one thing he's lacking.
Kevin Owens now with chairs sent into the ring. And this is a moment of truth time again for Sami Zayn. Where does Sami stand? Kevin and Sami have been friends for most of their entire lives. And Kevin Owens now unloading with a chair on the Usos. Look at KO go. Oh!
Jimmy Uso spiked on the steel chairs. Clear the deck. Cannonball.
Owens into the corner. Burying Jey Uso. Kevin Owens down to the top rope. Oh my goodness, with a swanton. KO has been called the difference maker since joining the team 2 weeks ago.
Well, much like Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens has had encounters with the head of the table with Roman Reigns in the past that still live fresh in the mind of Owens.
Yeah, 2 years ago, quite the rivalry with Roman Reigns, and now the two friends looking at one another. Ridge Holland, though, going right after Sami Zayn. You heard what KO said last night on SmackDown to Sami Zayn on a number of occasions. They will turn their backs on you. They will get you, do it before they can do it to you. The words from Owens to Sami Zayn.
Consider the source. Have we ever seen somebody run through friends and allies in this business as fast as Kevin Owens does it? KO is simply trying to get in between the Bloodline.
Oh!
And sow seeds of dissent.
And look at McIntyre. The vertical suplex Delivered to Sami Zayn. Looking from high above the War Games structure. Chairs, tables. The cage used as a weapon as well. And McIntyre just pummeling Sami Zayn. Jimmy setting up a table. Less than 40 seconds away. Oh! Kevin Owens putting Jimmy through a table. And in 30 seconds, the Bloodline, I should say, I believe the Brutes, will once again have the advantage. And look at Ridge Holland in the corner with Sami Zayn and Butch as well. And now Drew McIntyre.
Currently right now, the Brutes have the advantage by one man. The next member of the Bloodline will even things up. You'd have to imagine it's going to be Solo. I don't see the Tribal Chief stepping in next, but I could be wrong.
We're going to find out right now. And you're right, it's the Enforcer. Solo Sikoa marching his way to the ring.
The street champ, the heavy hitter.
And let's not forget the man who cost Drew McIntyre the Undisputed Championship at Clash at the Castle.
How impressive has Solo Sikoa been since bursting onto the scene at Clash at the Castle? Pure destruction each and every time Solo competes.
Solo goes right after Ridge Holland and now turns his attention to Butch. Butch in the fight with Solo as well.
Oh, man!
Butch turned inside out by a wicked clothesline by Solo. And now Sikoa sending Butch into the cage. Remember, Butch started this matchup, as did Jey Uso. And now Ridge Holland with a number of uppercuts to Solo. Solo going to turn things around, whip Ridge into the corner. And now Sikoa with Samoan drop.
I mean this with all due respect. When Solo gets going, it's like somebody put a Ferrari engine into a certain Samoan bulldozer. The movements, the impact, it's eerie, it's accurate, and it spells bad news for the Brawling Brutes and company.
Less than 2 minutes until Sheamus will enter the matchup. Kevin Owens and Solo Sikoa, and here we go in between the War Game rings. Slugfest for Owens and Sikoa.
Solo gets the upper hand with a headbutt.
And now Sikoa driven into the cage. And Solo turned right back around and said, come get some more. Super kick by Owens. Solo still on his feet. Another super kick by KO. Solo still on his feet. Owens stomping at the bare feet of Sikoa.
It's clever, it was effective. Does KO have the power?
No, Solo with a backdrop onto the steel.
Malice in the eyes of Solo. Looks down at a fallen Owens and uh-oh, Solo.
Solo Sikoa face to face with Drew McIntyre, who should be champion today if it wasn't for Sikoa. And now McIntyre and Solo unloading on one another. Kick by McIntyre, kick by Sikoa. McIntyre's down.
The ferocity of Solo Sikoa has been unmatched thus far.
The Enforcer really turned things in the Bloodline's favor. Solo gonna back it up, and McIntyre met him with a flying headbutt. And in 10 seconds, Sheamus will join this match. The final member of the Brawling Brutes team. And remember what the Bloodline did to Sheamus. Fractured his elbow, caused that black eye you saw.
The Brawling Brutes now complete. The boys are back and they're looking for trouble.
Sami Zayn trying to keep the door shut, not allowing Sheamus to get inside the War Game structure.
Smart move by the master strategist.
Well, maybe not. Sami had the door slammed in his face, and now Sheamus who had a great Survivor Series back in 2015 when he cashed in the Money in the Bank contract on Roman Reigns.
Let's talk about the 2022 that Sheamus has had. I don't know if I've seen a career resurgence like the Celtic Warrior in a decade. Sheamus has been red hot.
Many believe the match of the year against Gunther back at Clash at the Castle. And Sheamus is laying waste to the bloodline.
Sheamus was forced to make his entry into the War Games cage.
I'm sure not the first time Sammy's got a door slammed in his face, but nonetheless, Sheamus off the top rope.
Big double clothesline by Sheamus.
Roman Reigns getting ready. He'll enter this matchup in 1:43 seconds. And then the War Games match will officially begin. Sami Zayn now goes right after Sheamus. Driven into the cage. What do you think of Sami's performance so far?
I'm surprised Sami Zayn has hung in here physically as long as he has, but Sami's been nothing but loyal and proven it over and over to the bloodline.
And the Brawling Brutes pitting the Usos and Zayn against the cage, and they're not done yet. McIntyre teeing off on Sikoa.
I don't know if I've ever seen the entire bloodline on the business end of a beatdown like this.
But you're seeing it now. Headbutts by Sikoa, back to his feet, going right after Sheamus. Look at the Samoan drop. Sheamus with a couple of elbows to the jaw, a third and a fourth. Sheamus fighting out of it. Solo looking for the Uranagi, with a spinning solo, as he calls it.
Gotta respect the tenacity of Solo Sikoa, just continuing to soldier forward. Sheamus would counter and Solo would try something new.
20 seconds away from the undisputed champion. Roman Reigns entering this matchup. Sheamus trying to climb up the ropes with Solo Sikoa on his shoulders.
Is a lot of man on the Celtic Warrior's back right now.
White noise by Sheamus to Sikoa. And here comes the man who's been undisputed champion for 818 days, who debuted at Survivor Series 10 years ago as part of the Shield, and now finds himself as the undisputed champion, the head of the table, the tribal chief of the bloodline.
Release the Hound. The tribal chief surveying the scene, the damage.
And now, let the War Games begin!
So now the matchup's officially underway. First team to gain pinfall or submission will win War Games. Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes, all 10 men in the ring.
Jimmy Uso can barely stand. Such has been the brutality of this matchup to this point. But all 10 competitors back on their feet. It's like a showdown at the OK Corral.
Jey Uso and Butch started this matchup. Now the match officially underway. The Brutes head into the ring to face the Bloodline, and here we go. Sheamus and Roman Reigns confronting one another. Oh, and a big uppercut by Roman. And one to McIntyre. And one to Ridge. Now to Butch. And finally to Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns establishing dominance. Superman punch to Sheamus.
There is one man left standing, and it should come as no surprise. This could be the nail in the coffin of the Brutes.
Wait for the spear. Sheamus caught him with a kick. Roman Reigns sent between the rings. And now Sheamus setting up Roman Reigns perhaps for 10 beats of the Malvern. And Drew McIntyre going to help out. Sami Zayn and Ridge and the Usos and everybody involved.
A power struggle in between the rings. Who will prevail? Team Brawling Brutes or the Bloodline?
Corey, are we going to see 50 beats of the Malvern? Oh, more than that, the Bloodline being picked apart by the Brawling Brutes.
We could be here all night.
That's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. And McIntyre with one for good measure to Roman Reigns. Again, first pinfall or submission, Corey will win this match. Roman Reigns struggling to his feet, trying to fight back against Sheamus. Roman does not want to be in this situation. McIntyre, Sheamus, teeing off on Reigns.
Got KO lurking not far away. Unfamiliar territory for the Tribal Chief, being outnumbered.
Yeah, but Roman fighting back. Now with Sheamus up on his shoulders, Sheamus trying to fight out of this, lands on his feet. Oh! Sheamus caught him with a knee. What a collision. Roman Reigns is down, the undisputed champion's down.
And imagine what it would do for the confidence and career of anybody on Sheamus's team to be able to pin or force Roman Reigns to submit inside of War Games. That puts you right at the front of the line for a title match.
No doubt about it. Now Sheamus firing up. Oh, and a bro kick to Solo Sikoa. Spear by Roman Reigns.
That's
Cover to win War Games. Hug of the leg. And saving things for the team is Butch.
I have no idea where the hell Butch came from, but Sheamus owes him a few pints. Butch just saved the day for his team. Watch Sami Zayn from behind now.
Yeah, Sami Zayn right in front of the Tribal Chief, going right after Butch.
You know who that is? You know who that is? That's the Tribal Chief! That is the Tribal Chief! You understand who you're dealing with?
Oh no! Butch ducked. Jey Uso caught Sami with a super kick. What do you make of that?
It was happenstance.
Perhaps.
It's friendly fire, all right? It's War Games.
And now look at that, the 1D. Cover to win War Games. Ridge breaks up the match and saves it for his team.
Jey Uso.
Oh!
Jump back and stereo super kicks.
And a spear through the table. Reigns to Ridge.
Here's what went down moments ago. Solo taking the proverbial bullet, the bro kick.
And then you call this friendly fire. The WWE fans thought differently, but it was followed up by a 1D. And then off the super kick, Roman Reigns with a spear to Ridge through the table. And now McIntyre finally gets him some revenge perhaps on Reigns. Solo Sikoa again coming to the aid of the Tribal Chief. And now, spinning solo through the table.
Look out.
Stunner. Cover by Owens to win War Games. Roman Reigns, and not on my watch. Remember the rivalry these two had 2 years ago? Kevin Owens said it is far from over. I want another opportunity at the Undisputed Champion.
Many people, myself included, believe that that night at Royal Rumble, had it not been for the wise man, KO would be champion.
Oh boy! Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens slugging it out now in the War Games structure. Big right hand.
It's like the Habs are in town.
Went for the Superman punch. Kevin Owens went for the stunner. Superman punch by Reigns right on the chin.
We haven't had anyone in Boston throw hands like that since Cam Neely.
Oh, into a super kick as he went for the spear. Kevin Owens went for the pop-up power bomb.
Reigns is down.
Kevin Owens has Reigns where he wants him. Stunner by Owens. Kevin Owens for the win inside War Games. And Sami Zayn preventing the official from counting to 3.
Genius.
Is that enough to prove Zayn's loyalty?
That's your family. That's my family. Huh? That's your family. That's your family. That's your family.
No, went for the super. Oh! He went for the super kick. Zayn went low with a low blow to Kevin Owens.
How's that for loyalty?
Well, Sami seemed upset with his actions as he went down low to a man that was best man at his wedding.
You gotta do what you gotta do in the heat of battle. Sami Zayn pulled the trigger. It had to be done.
But is he having second thoughts? Is he second guessing himself? Throughout this matchup, he has proven his loyalty to Roman Reigns. To the bloodline. And Zayn's not done yet. A Helluva kick to Kevin Owens. Roman, I will show you where my allegiance lies. Owens is down and out off the Helluva kick, and now Sami Zayn offering Owens as a sacrifice, an olive branch to Jey Uso, who hits the splash and now covers Owens. The bloodline wins.
Here are your winners, the team of Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, and the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
Oh, Corey, I have to admit you were right. I never thought I'd say this, but Sami Zayn showing his allegiance tonight to the bloodline and to Roman Reigns. Finally turning his back on a man who has been his best friend for over 25 years, Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn proving his allegiance tonight to the bloodline, letting bygones be bygones when it comes to Jey Uso, and proving once and for all that he deserves to be in the bloodline.
Sami Zayn living up to the billing of honorary Us tonight.
And he is officially accepted into the family. The honorary may go by the wayside.
You may not know who your brother is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your right, look to your left. That's family. That's the bloodline.
And it's an embrace by Jey Uso and Sami Zayn to finally bury the hatchet tonight inside the War Games structure.
Hell yeah.
Sami Zayn proving to Roman Reigns and everyone that, damn it, I am part of the bloodline. Bloodline! All at the expense of Kevin Owens.
The rules have changed over the years. Danger has remained the same.
10 competitors, 2 rings, 1 cage, no holds barred.
At this time, may I introduce our special troubleshooting referee. He is unquestionably one of the premier movie stars in the world today. He is the star of the hit TV series Walker, Texas Ranger, and is a martial arts expert extraordinaire, making his residence here in the great state of Texas, the one, the only, Chuck Norris!
What an ovation, ladies and gentlemen. Texas own Chuck Norris. And we're talking about a martial art expert for sure, the Texas Ranger. What an ovation.
Oh, boy. Standing one for Chuck Norris, and rightfully so.
Chuck Norris in the ring. Oh, my goodness.
Master of the martial arts.
And Chuck Norris will be standing in the way of any superstar who attempts to interfere in this casket match we're about to see. You'll recall what happened at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, what happened at the Royal Rumble will not happen here.
Or at least we don't think so. Who knows? Maybe someone will indeed test the skills of Chuck Norris.
Well, nobody could stop the 10 men that came down to assist Yokozuna at the Royal Rumble, but who wants to get involved? Who wants to feel the challenge of Chuck Norris?
Who wants to be first, in other words? But maybe it's going to be this man. Just maybe, ladies and gentlemen, it might be Yokozuna. I don't know.
Well, you know, I heard Tatanka run his big mouth and Double J saying they weren't afraid of Chuck Norris.
Bam Bam Bigelow all said he wasn't afraid of him.
Of course, it's easy to say that when you're not standing in front of him.
Led towards the ring by his manager.
Earlier on, there was a Paul Bearer look-alike contest.
Spokesperson James E.
Before we began the festivities,
568 pounds, Yokozuna.
Yokozuna behind him, Jim Cornette, and of course, Mr. Fuji. This, ladies and gentlemen, a match of survival. One man, and there's the
winner.
Yeah, I believe so. It was a Paul Bearer look-alike contest, and a lot of fun here, ladies and gentlemen, even before we came on the air. San Antonio has been rocking. Imagine Todd Pettengill on a horse.
I loved it.
Did you see him?
The horse wasn't too happy about it.
There he is, Yokozuna. Yokozuna, ladies and gentlemen, did the impossible at the Royal Rumble with a little assistance from 10 other individuals. And unquestionably, you're going to hear and see something perhaps you've never heard or seen before. When The Undertaker makes his way here in the San Antonio, the only thing that can rival that was the Marshall Coleman Band opening up things before we came on the air with our national anthem.
Oh. Oh, my. Here we go.
It's pitch black in the Freeman Coliseum. Oh, yes. In the cemetery. And the only person that would be at home there would be The Undertaker. Someone will be placed inside the casket. The lid will be shut. Hey, wait a minute. What's this? Hey, wait a minute.
What is that?
It's thundering, it's lightning, it's eerie. Yes, it's The Undertaker. Oh!
The unearthly one has arrived.
And many in this capacity crowd holding the lighters, signifying the eternal flame of The Undertaker. Paul Bearer is pushing the casket toward ringside with the urn on top. And Yokozuna, you can bet, is shaking in his boots if he were wearing any. And yes, from the dark side,
Possibly the greatest force in the universe.
The Undertaker made his return from the Royal Rumble at SummerSlam. And ever since then, he's been hot on the trail of Yokozuna until finally tonight, only one man will survive. The other will be stuffed inside the casket.
The double deep, double wide, double thick casket, of which Yoko is deathly afraid.
This capacity crowd looking on in awe. This is an experience for sure. An experience that the World Wrestling Federation can only bring you. The Undertaker, now at ringside.
I'll be very surprised, Vince, if when the lights come up, Yoko's still here.
Oh no, he's here. Yokozuna has a few tricks up his sleeve. You can bet on it. Well, you can bet that Mr. Fuji and Cornette are going to be up to something. I mean, who would have ever thought that Yoko and his crew would have stuffed The Undertaker in the casket at the Royal Rumble? Who would have thought we would have seen the last of The Undertaker until, of course, SummerSlam.
Yeah, but I can remember the look on Yoko's kisser when you just mentioned on an interview the word casket.
This is very strange, and now The Undertaker asking for the light. The Undertaker with a commanding statuesque presence. There's only one like this human being. Yes.
If in fact he is. You smell the odor of formaldehyde? I do.
Is that what that smell is?
Formaldehyde.
I thought Cheesy was still around ringside.
Huh, I don't think so.
The Undertaker against Yokozuna. And is that, I don't know what kind of look.
That confident look is not there, Vince.
No, that wasn't confidence we saw.
Absolutely not.
But I don't think it was fear. As The Undertaker looks down at the urn.
The new, bigger, better one.
Look at the girth of Yokozuna. We made reference earlier on to Bundy and the Bam Bam. This man over the 600-pound mark, and someone's going to be stuffed right in there.
And the lid slams shut. And someone's...
Oh! The Undertaker! Look at that! The Undertaker! Psychologically gaining an advantage already as The Undertaker moves in on Yokozuna. And Yokozuna tries to get outside and can't do it. Oh, and a chop by The Undertaker. And a kick to the midsection. The Undertaker with Yokozuna. Look at this. No, reversal to the buckle. Coming out, here comes Yoko. Ooh. And oh my goodness.
Boy. Undertaker's waited a long time for this.
Undertaker with a series of chops under the throat. Yokozuna now. No, he sees the casket. He put on brakes. Yokozuna and Yokozuna. It's on the casket. He's on the casket. I don't know if he realized. And he's right behind him is Chuck Norris.
He finally did realize it. Boy, is he paranoid.
And who wouldn't be? I mean, the thoughts of being stuffed inside a casket as we look at that rather eccentric looking, I guess would be kind to make reference to Paul Bearer. The Undertaker reaching in now. Yokozuna pulls The Undertaker to the outside of block. Another chop and opening in the throat. And down.
Right into the steel steps. He's not sure where he is right now.
The Undertaker stalking Yokozuna. The mammoth 600-pounder making.
Oh, man.
Yokozuna making his way. Wait a minute now, back into the ring. And yes, you can bet Cornette will get out of The Undertaker's way.
Cornette just trying to help him find his way back inside.
And a boot to the midsection. The Undertaker thus far, obviously with tremendous momentum here. And The Undertaker goes out.
Look at the agility of this 300-pounder.
Look at the balance. The Undertaker down across the shoulder. And Yokozuna's still on his feet.
Didn't go down. The big tree rocked, but it didn't go down.
And
Oh, he caught The Undertaker in midair.
Yokozuna reversing fear. Listen to this capacity crowd and Yokozuna with a clothesline. And when you have a 600-pounder charging you, something's got to give.
Oh, no.
But it won't be The Undertaker, I don't think. A headbutt. And a series of them now. And down to the canvas again, The Undertaker.
Yoko's setting him up now. Measuring him.
Wait. Here he goes. Here he goes. And here we go. And it's The Undertaker. No. Oh, by The Undertaker. A closed fist. The Undertaker now back to his feet. The Undertaker with Yokozuna. And Yokozuna with a headbutt. Wide open, The Undertaker. No! What a maneuver there. And look, he's trying to grab the rope.
He's about 10 feet away from the ropes.
He didn't know where he was. What a maneuver by The Undertaker.
Cornette screaming at Yoko to get to his feet, but he might be out.
The Undertaker and Yokozuna. No falls here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the match ends when one individual. No. When what? Oh. What do you have to do to The Undertaker to keep him down?
Put him in the casket and nail it shut, I guess.
Look at this, Yokozuna! Oh! That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it.
Tremendous impact on that move. Worried look on the kisser of Paul Bearer.
And The Undertaker, oh, he won't get up after that one.
Wow.
Yokozuna taking it to The Undertaker. Yokozuna must drag The Undertaker over to the casket. Oh, wait a minute, he's not finished with him. That's exactly what he's going to do. Yokozuna dragging The Undertaker over to the casket. No, he stopped. And you see,
Looked like he was looking for help, Vince.
no, he wasn't looking for that. There goes The Undertaker, the lid is up. The Undertaker, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be in the casket if the lid is closed. And Yokozuna will win the match. And he sinks into the casket. No, Yokozuna trying to close it. The Undertaker won't let him. Yokozuna trying to press his weight down and look at that. Oh, and another one. And another one. And another one. Oh, wait a minute, they're both inside the casket.
They're both in the box.
And again, it's like, look at this, Yokozuna hammering away on The Undertaker. These two going at it. Undertaker right back in control. A series of chops. Another one. The Undertaker chopping away.
Oh, look at that.
Fuji grabbing the hair. And, Fuji's going to get it. The Undertaker stepping out of the casket, making his way toward Mr. Fuji. And Mr. Fuji in the clutches of The Undertaker. The Undertaker lets go. Oh, Cornette gets it.
Oh, he got hammered.
Cornette can rest in peace after that. Look at the eyes. Cornette chopped by The Undertaker. And a scoop by Yokozuna, a slam by Yokozuna. Now bear in mind, Yokozuna doesn't have to polish off The Undertaker. That's not what he has to do. All he has to do is get The Undertaker in the casket and slam the lid shut.
Yoko in control right now. Get on the ring, get on the ring.
Yes.
Concerned look on the kisser of Paul Bear. And rightfully so. Undertaker getting really hammered right now.
So far, Yokozuna doing an excellent job of keeping The Undertaker on the outside. Yoko with the momentum now, and after that he was going to have more. And Chuck Norris keeping an eye out on anyone who just might come down the ringside.
Undertaker head smashed into the steel steps.
The mighty Yokozuna maintains his control in the matchup. Again, bear in mind, pinfalls don't count. No submission here. You're simply trying to get your opponent in the casket and slam the lid shut. Both men have been in the casket
At the same time. Things looking pretty good right now for Yokozuna.
Yokozuna using his weight to his advantage. Right in front of Paul Bear.
Fuji,
Sweat profusely pouring off of Yokozuna.
you can hear in the background Fuji, the senpai, screaming out instructions and encouragement to Yokozuna.
Yokozuna hammering on The Undertaker continually now. And The Undertaker with a kick and a chop. And again, a reversal. Look at this. They're going at it.
Unbelievable.
Look at this.
Intestinal fortitude by both men.
Yokozuna with an Undertaker to the button. Out with a clothesline. But Yokozuna still on his feet and kicked to the midsection by The Undertaker. The Undertaker, a huge, awesome presence. But look at him compared to Yokozuna. Oh, my God.
Nice counter move as Yokozuna a little bit slow on the draw. Just lay there now in the center of the ring like a big beached whale.
The Undertaker on his feet. Cornette screaming at Yokozuna. Wait a minute, what's up?
Undertaker going to the outside.
The Undertaker's going up to the top rope. The Undertaker! Oh, could you believe that? What a clothesline! I've never seen anything like that before.
Tremendous elevation. The Undertaker 12 to 14 feet high in the air.
Chuck Norris still on the outside, still keeping an eye toward the dressing room area. And the lid is open. The officials have opened the lid of the casket.
Unfortunately, it's on the opposite side of the ring.
And it would be a while even for The Undertaker to be able to roll this mammoth individual, Yokozuna, into the casket. But nonetheless, The Undertaker is doing just that, inch by inch. Hey, wait a minute, what's this?
Wait a minute.
Someone's on his way up. I think here comes King Kong Bundy. Chuck Norris is going to be tested. Look at the look on the face of Chuck Norris. He's getting ready. Look, he's planting his feet. He's planting his feet. He's getting ready. Bundy, stop. Is Bundy going to challenge Chuck Norris? He wants to. Chuck Norris is ready. Hey, wait a minute. I think someone else is. That's Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh, boy. We wondered whether or not Chuck Norris was going to be challenged. We don't know it is. Norris. Ready to unload. And The Undertaker is in control, but Chuck Norris ready to unload to make sure that these two don't interfere in the outcome of the matchup. Yokozuna's getting closer to being placed in the casket.
Inch by inch.
Hey, wait a minute. There's IRS. There's IRS. Irwin R. Shyster came up from behind.
Obviously a big plot here by the $1 Million Man. Irwin coming in from the blind side. Chuck Norris preoccupied.
Wait a minute. Oh, no. IRS has a sleeper on the plate on The Undertaker. Chuck Norris is occupied on the outside with Bam Bam and with Bundy. The two referees are trying to keep Bam Bam and Bundy at bay. Oh, no.
Undertaker's in the casket.
Don't tell me this match is going to end this way. We've seen the last of The Undertaker. All the officials have to do is close the lid.
All they gotta do now is slam the lid shut.
The IRS is going up into the crowd. And there is The Undertaker in the casket.
Eyes shut, motionless.
The Undertaker was put to sleep by IRS. IRS wanting The Undertaker to rest in peace. Yokozuna, by his own hand, has to close that casket door.
Obviously, DiBiase and Irwin have been planning this for weeks.
All Yokozuna has to do is reach up and close the lid on the casket.
Fuji screaming to him.
Yokozuna is close. The Undertaker is still asleep. Yoko reaching for the casket lid.
Doesn't look good here.
And yes, he has it. He's reaching for it. And
There it is.
wait a minute.
Oh! The unearthly one has arisen.
Wait a minute. Double J is on his way. Double J is on his way down. He's went past. Oh, no.
Thrust kick by Chuck Norris.
Double J tried Chuck Norris. And The Undertaker has Yokozuna
This place has gone bananas! Yoko's out on his feet!
Off the rope, The Undertaker underneath it. There's another clothesline. The Undertaker, oh my goodness, DDT on Yokozuna.
And he's still getting up, I don't believe it.
The Undertaker now in a boot. Oh, wait a minute. Yokozuna casket. Yokozuna casket. Oh, my goodness.
He got him! It's all over!
And Chuck Norris, ladies and gentlemen, did his job. And so did The Undertaker. The Undertaker has done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen the last of Yokozuna. Yokozuna will now rest in peace and partially due to Chuck Norris. Yes, there he is, the Texas Ranger Chuck Norris, and here is the one and the only, the phenom of the World Wrestling Federation. It's The Undertaker.
Have changed over the years. Danger has remained the same.
10 competitors, 2 rings, 1 cage, no holds barred.
The following is a no-holds-barred, no disqualification match for the WWE Championship! Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, weighing in at 170 pounds, Rey Mysterio! And his opponent,
Brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, mi nombre es Paul Heyman. Introducing tonight, Miracle or Massacre, the no-holds-barred maestro of the massacre, weighing 285 pounds, or about 2.5 Rey Mysterios, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion of the World, Brock Lesnar!
Oh, man. Again, no holds barred, no disqualifications. And it's all for one thing, the WWE Championship. And no doubt, the sold-out crowd here in Chicago that has packed the Allstate Arena 100% behind one-man king, Rey Mysterio.
Well, you're right about that. And as much as we're behind Rey Mysterio, you got to be a realist. Hey, wait a minute, what's this?
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Well, you mentioned it, King.
That did not take long, did it? Wow.
That lead pipe, that beat down Lesnar several weeks ago on Raw. Then Lesnar, what's running through Lesnar's mind?
Well, maybe that lead pipe in a couple of seconds. size doesn't mean too much when you're horizontal. And if Ray uses that pipe on the legs of Brock Lesnar like he did the last time we saw these two together.
Oh, Mysterio to the outside. Mysterio back in, and now Lesnar. Oh, Lesnar takes down Mysterio.
Don't lose that pipe, Ray.
No, Ray. No.
And Lesnar now just picking Mysterio up. And now, look at Lesnar standing over a fallen Mysterio.
This is not good.
And a third time, another clothesline by Brock.
Unfortunately, no matter how much we want Ray to be victorious here, you got to be realistic.
Well, Lesnar kicking that pipe out of the way, and you just felt the air drive right out of the Allstate Arena, and whoa! Nasty landing by Mysterio.
Right out here in front of us. Watch out.
Watch out, King.
Everything is legal.
No holds barred, no disqualification.
Well, look out, come on! Come on, Lesnar.
We mentioned earlier, King, this match favoring Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar can do anything he wants to Mysterio, like this, chucking Mysterio over the Spanish announcers. And this is sort of the enjoyment that Lesnar gets.
Don't do this!
Now it's overhead belly-to-belly toss. Right here to our right, King, we witnessed Mysterio bounce.
And the referee can't stop this. Absolutely anything goes.
Well, you got to start to remember it was Rey Mysterio who was possibly going to retire, continue to fight because of his son Dominic, and then what we had to witness with Lesnar just victimizing Mysterio's son, and now what we're witnessing here at Survivor Series. And spine first goes Mysterio.
This is an evil individual, this Brock Lesnar.
Look at Lesnar, King, just stalking Mysterio, and let's see what's Lesnar is.
He's actually stopping just to tie his boots. This is unbelievable. This is like a walk in the park for Brock Lesnar.
And Lesnar now hoisting up Mysterio.
No, wait a minute.
Mysterio able to slide down the back. Lesnar grazed off the post.
Slowed him for a minute.
And Lesnar now goes down.
Hey, look.
And look at Mysterio.
He's trying to get to that metal pipe.
Crawling to that lead
steel pipe.
Lesnar, realizing it. And, Lesnar quickly now looking for a German suplex onto the pipe. I think Mysterio landed on the pipe.
He did, of course he did. And look at Paul Heyman. Just stand in line to hate that guy. Oh, look at boom! Right on that steel pipe.
And remember, it was Mysterio who got just rammed into the steel post back first. Again, that lower back of Mysterio. But Mysterio not going to quit, King.
Oh, well,
no
yeah.
quitting Rey Mysterio, but another suplex.
Well, that beast is not going to quit either, and as much as we were hoping for a miracle,
this is
it
certainly
looks like a massacre.
Certainly has turned into a massacre.
I don't.
There it is, buddy. Take the pipe.
Lesnar just having his way.
I mean, he's actually offering the pipe to Ray again. That's how confident, cocky this.
Lesnar again just with ease, tossing Mysterio again. And you know it's Lesnar who...
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
What on earth? It's Dominic.
That's Dominic Mysterio, Ray's
Dominic,
son.
get out of there. What in the...
What's Dominic going to do?
It's Ray's son.
What's the towel?
What
The
is all that
towel.
started about?
Dominic is begging Brock Lesnar.
Is he trying to throw in the towel for his father? Come on.
No, come on. When's enough?
Brock has something.
Mysterio from behind. Mysterio from behind went low.
Well, that's the only thing that has saved Dominic for the moment here.
Dominic, yes! Look at that! Look at this! Dominic Mysterio now. Ray with the lead pipe. Mysterio chopping down the beast. Mysterio's chopping down the beast.
Look at this.
Repeated after, wait a minute.
Hey, Dominic as well.
Was still chair to the back. It's all legal. It's all legal.
You know what it is? It's a miracle.
Double 619. Dial it up.
This is amazing.
Lesnar's down.
We're
Lesnar's
witnessing-
hurt.
we're witnessing
Dominic.
a miracle.
Flash. He got it. Dominic got him. Rey Mysterio down to the top.
This is beautiful.
Oh, splash. We got a new champion.
This is awesome.
We got a new champion.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Did he throw both Rey and his Dominic off of?
Heyman in absolute disbelief.
Rey barking orders to his son Dominic.
Dominic
Now what?
Mysterio.
Oh, look out,
Lesnar
Dominic!
quickly just snatching Dominic. German suplex. And whoa!
Oh, no,
Catching
no.
Mysterio. F5 center of the ring. Lesnar into the cover and the Beast retains.
Here's your winner, and still the WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar!
You can feel this WWE Universe absolutely
The air went out of everybody. I mean,
Rey Mysterio, with the help of his son Dominic,
they gave it absolutely everything they could. I wouldn't say that this was a massacre, but the miracle that we hoped for didn't quite happen.
Brock Lesnar retaining the WWE Championship here tonight at Survivor Series. And
Here's where the miracle almost happened.
the miracle almost began. First it was Rey Mysterio. Mysterio got the upper hand for the moment on the Beast Brock Lesnar. And then getting into the party king was Dominic, who would answer back. You got to imagine all the frustration built up in the Mysterio family.
And look at this, Dominic, the son of Rey Mysterio.
And right
then
Rey Mysterio off the top and King. The WWE Universe
thought there was a miracle, but then unbelievably.
They thought the miracle would happen here at Survivor Series, but the suddenness, the strength of Brock Lesnar, boom, tossing Dominic and then catching Rey Mysterio out of midair and then delivering, bam, that F5, center of the ring. Brock Lesnar reign continues as WWE Champion.
The rules have changed over the years. Danger has remained the same.
10 competitors, 2 rings, 1 cage, no holds barred. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the ambulance match. In this contest, the first individual to put his opponent into the ambulance and close the door will be the winner.
Whoa! The ambulance just blew up. I'd suggest you move that ambulance back a little bit.
Introducing first, weighing 320 pounds, King.
This is a very psychotic, dangerous man. And when you look at the structure of this match, it is to inflict enough injury to hospitalize your opponent, to incapacitate your opponent to the level of helplessness said this match is just a heartbeat away. And Kane would love nothing more than to see Shane's heartbeat get flatlined tonight.
Kane as crazy as an inbred pit bulldog.
Oh. Look at that face, JR.
He is a sinister man, no doubt about it.
Here we go. From Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 235 pounds, Shane McMahon.
Well, King, who will it be in your view? Shane McMahon or Kane taking a ride to the nearest hospital in that ambulance tonight?
Well, JR, like I said, this is the WWE, and we don't always have happy endings here. And as crazy as Shane is, I mean, we know that Kane is sick, but Shane is crazy. He'll do anything. Look at this.
Oh my God! Kane taken over the top rope with that crossbody by Shane McMahon. Remember, there's no countouts and no disqualifications, no submissions, and no pinfalls in this very barbaric matchup.
Well, you said it right there. That's the key word, barbaric. Oh. And like I said, I think Shane is crazy. I think he's capable. He'll try absolutely anything. But I just don't think that physically he's going to be able to hang with this monster Kane.
That's the big question. Can Kane survive?
Look at this. This could end it early.
Kane's got those steel steps now. And Shane McMahon used the chair to knock the steps right back in Kane's face. Now, it's like Kane using that chair to his advantage, and the ball, Hellas, breaking loose here in the early going.
Our cameraman better stay out of the way. This is going to get wild and woolly fast.
Shane McMahon getting ready to transact some business. Oh, got Kane in the side of his head.
Well, we knew this was going to be hairy from the get-go. Oh! But take a look, JR, at how this match started. I mean, this is the first thing that happened. Oh! Kane jumped over the top rope right on his head.
Kane laying around his head, and now Kane is in a bed. And that television monitor been used as a weapon on Kane. What the hell? Oh, Shane McMahon.
I told you he's crazy, JR.
He is the ultimate risk taker. Shane O'Mac with Kane.
He'll try anything.
Kane over the elbow to the black heart of the monster known as Kane. There's only one way for this no time limit match to end, and that is to be thrown into the ambulance,
or dragged into the ambulance, or carried into the ambulance,
and the door shut. Look, Kane's sitting right up. Kane's setting up.
Wait a minute, what is Shane doing? He just motioning for Kane to follow him? Don't go out there, Shane, don't go.
Shane McMahon almost taunting Kane.
Going right through the crowd here.
Where in the hell is Shane keeps waving at Kane to this way.
Oh, believe me, wherever you go, Shane, Kane's gonna follow you. This is a weird night. Look at this. We got a grave site here. We got ambulances here.
What the hell is Shane McMahon thinking?
I don't know, but like I said, cameraman better.
We're trying to get
I told you the cameraman better be ready for anything back there.
Trying to get a cameraman back there. Maybe, I'm not sure that Kane didn't knock the cameraman down. Now we got another camera there. It's almost as if Kane is stalking Shane, but Shane is leading Kane someplace.
Yeah, you're right. That's the key word. He's leading him. I don't think Shane is. He's certainly not running from Kane.
Yeah. Look at that! Where in the hell did Shane come from?
Oh my God!
Shane McMahon, that kendo stick, first to the kidneys and then to the patella. Time and time again from the 330-pound Kane. You can hear those shots.
Well, we can hear him. Fortunately, that's all we have to do. Kane is feeling him.
Right now, that quadricep muscle being assaulted, and now
what is this?
Now what?
It's not an ambulance, is it?
SUV of some kind. The hell is? Oh
my God! Shane McMahon, he just backed that truck right into Kane, who went, the glass went flying right through that security booth.
That's it. Send it! Send it!
Send what? Send it? Send what?
I don't know what he's talking about.
My God, look at the condition of Kane. Shane McMahon, after the
I
beatdown.
told you I'd put you out of your misery!
After the beat down the kendo stick, then backs that, they rams that SUV right into Kane. Oh, here comes the ambulance.
Come on, let's go! Back it up! Back it up!
Shane McMahon trying to end this one here and now. Has Shane McMahon incapacitated Kane to the degree that that's 330 pounds. Kane's trying to move around here. And Kane is literally dead weight.
Well, I mean, this, I don't even know if I know what's unfolding here because we still have an ambulance here in the arena.
I told you! That's
Kane!
This will be the end of you!
JR, this was obviously some sort of setup by Shane. He had another ambulance back there, but it ain't working.
Oh, good God Almighty! This is, they've taken our, they've lost our signal there again, and we're trying to get another camera back there. They're fighting way in the literally deep behind the arena. Now here they come again.
We've lost 2 cameras already back there.
Shane McMahon, who had a plan to lead Kane into a no man's land, literally, and then had another ambulance standing by, but we've obviously lost some of our audio as well. Hard right hand by Kane, and this one, I'll tell you what, each man must ask his body to endure more pain than it has ever been asked to
Watch
do.
your back, JR. They're back out here in the arena somewhere. I want this thing to end up on our table like it did the Spanish announcer table.
Shane McMahon looks to be almost out on his feet, King.
Where are they?
Right here out in front of this ambulance, about 15 or 20 feet away from where we are. And Shane McMahon thrown on that ambulance like it was a cruiserweight.
Well, I just want to tell you right now, they're too close for comfort if you ask me. Oh, look out!
Oh, Shane's head just cracked the back of his head just cracked the windshield.
Did?
Cracked his head on the windshield.
Oh,
And
man.
it cracked the windshield. I thought I heard the windshield crack. Did that to the windshield. You can imagine how Shane's head is feeling.
Oh my gosh.
And Kane ran face first into the ambulance. And one more time. Shane McMahon reach him down, and again, another shot to those legs. Again into the kendo stick attack. And now Shane McMahon opening the doors and
What's more of this? And I don't even know if that ambulance is going to be able to make the trip to the hospital.
only one way to win it, folks. And that's a,
Oh my God!
that's just sick.
Can I see that one more time? Listen. Oh man! You're right. That was sick.
That was a stiff shot at Kane now. Getting close to mid shot of that ambulance.
I guess we should probably remind the people of the rules here. There basically are no rules. Absolutely anything goes in this match. You try to do as much damage as possible to your opponent here. And the only way you win is get him in that ambulance and shut the door. And this is over, JR.
Oh, just not over. Shane McMahon blocked the door shutting and comes out fighting. Maybe out of desperation.
How did he do it? You're right. I think it's absolutely desperation.
Shane McMahon showing great athleticism there. And a DDT on Kane. A tornado DDT on Kane.
On the floor of the American Airlines Center here.
Man, that's concussion city. And let's see if Kane can respond, and Kane can.
The hell?
Shane McMahon, the trash can. All legal in this world of an ambulance match. Kane looking up, couldn't get his hands up to try to block that trash can. Shot right to the cranium. Now what?
I have no idea. I'm just looking on in amazement. These guys are absolutely.
Another can dinner.
I hate to say, you shouldn't say trying to kill each other, but these guys are basically trying to destroy each other.
The Dev sure are. Wait a minute.
No, wait a minute, Shane. What are you doing?
Shane McMahon climbing on top of the ambulance.
See, this is what's crazy about Shane. He may destroy himself in the process of trying to destroy Kane.
Shane McMahon going border to border, coast to coast. Well, the goal is to incapacitate your opponent, and if this don't do it, I don't know what will.
Check this out. Well, at least somehow Shane is back to his feet.
Kane now being dragged to the ambulance door. Was the coast to coast enough to put Kane in that ambulance and for Shane McMahon to shut the door and end and win this match?
Does Shane even have the strength left after what that maneuver took out of him to get Kane into the back of that ambulance?
Kane's about 330 pounds, close to 7 feet tall. Shane McMahon has got Kane in the ambulance. He's shut one door, and he's trying to shut the other. Kane's trying to block it. And Kane, wait a minute. Kane's dragging Shane into the ambulance. Kane, I think, got Shane McMahon right around the throat, King.
Yes, he does.
Kane being kicked out of the ambulance now. This is carnage. This is human carnage from two men that are hell-bent on destroying each other, and they're both seemingly succeeding.
What's scary is the fact that we've all witnessed it. We've seen the abuse that has been heaped on Kane, but I think Kane has actually gotten, it's like he's gotten a second win now. He's re-energized somehow.
Kane trying to break Shane's back, and then Shane landing helplessly on the concrete. And now the other side, my God. Shane, a human javelin, denting the ambulance head first. Shane McMahon's head print is on this damn ambulance here.
I'm telling you, the ambulance may need a tow truck to get it to the hospital.
God, give him shots right to the back. This crowd trying to will Shane O'Mac, Shane McMahon back into this fight.
Somehow I don't think that's doing Shane any good. It's like it's adding fuel to the fire for Kane.
Oh, got the tombstone. The tombstone. And King of the Kane, the blood running from his mouth with a sick smile on his face. The tombstone on Shane McMahon. There's no padding, it's that thin carpet. Shane's neck in his head, it is over.
Here is your winner, King.
Love of God, King. Look at that. Two men putting their bodies on the line in the most bizarre of surroundings and the most hideous of techniques. And tonight, it's Kane who wins the ambulance match after tombstone pile driving Shane McMahon on a bare concrete floor. Hey, guys, you're going the wrong way. The other way, you gotta get Shane to the hospital. Well, Kane survives this. I mean, that's an epic battle there, JR. And you have to ask a couple of questions. How badly is Shane McMahon injured? Has his career been entirely destroyed at the hands of Kane? And secondly, is there a living human being walking the face of this earth that can withstand Kane? Look at that. God almighty. Shane McMahon will be taken to the nearest medical facility. And the nearest medical facility has been alerted. They were prepared. They knew they were going to have an arrival from the Survivor Series.
Have changed over the years. Danger has remained the same.
10 competitors, 2 rings, 1 cage, no holds barred.
So what happens now is these two go one-on-one for 5 minutes before another member of Team Damage Control will enter, since they have the advantage in the match.
There's 2 different schools of thought in this situation. Do you try to preserve your own well-being, take it easy, so to speak, or do you go balls to the wall? Do you try to take the upper hand out of the gate, which is what Bianca looks to do right here?
And the strength of Bianca Belair was part of the first ever NXT Women's War Game match back in 2019. So what do you do, Corey, as your strategy when you're the first 2 in this match?
You're asking me, it's about self-preservation. There are 2 rings, there's plenty of real estate to utilize. Keep yourself as far away from impact as you can, unless it's advantageous. Case in point.
Speaking of impact, Dakota Kai has made an impact in every War Games match he's been involved in. Who will ever forget the betrayal of Tegan Knox at the hands of Dakota Kai? One of the most memorable moments in NXT history.
Certainly sent Dakota on a very different career trajectory, but Dakota in this instance, no match for the power of the Raw Women's Champion.
Waistlock takedown by Bianca Belair. Interesting that Becky Lynch is on Bianca's team, considering the history between those two.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Remember, it was back at SummerSlam that Bianca defeated Becky Lynch. Damage Control would arrive on the scene, and suddenly Bianca and Becky found themselves as allies.
5 minutes is an eternity inside of a WWE ring. I mean, Bianca Belair could spend the duration of this time, we're down to closer to 3.5 now, really inflicting a great deal of damage and punishment upon Dakota Kai.
Dakota, vice versa, could do the same thing. And using a big ponytail of a Bianca Belair to her advantage. Closing in on 3 minutes. Remember,
Dakota put the brakes on just in time.
Damage Control will have the advantage as we reach 0. Bianca Belair had a very interesting, what a backbreaker. A great interview with Sports Illustrated this week talking about War Games, and she said that I'm a competitor. My dad was my coach. He instilled being competitive at a young age. I train harder, I watch film, I try to do everything better than all of my opponents.
At this point in her career, Bianca has succeeded in doing that. Each time Belair is on your screen, she shows up and shows out, but Dakota just mauling the champion in the corner right now.
Well, Dakota has a mean streak. There's no doubt about that. Bayley has brought it out perhaps more than anyone, is boom into the corner. Dakota Kai with a boot to Bianca Belair.
And this is the pace that Dakota wants to utilize in this matchup. Dakota being very careful not to overexert herself, realizing this is a marathon, not a sprint. And there's Nikki Cross.
You have to wonder who will be the next person to join the fray and team up with Dakota Kai. inside the War Games structure.
And I'm curious to see what sort of strategy Bianca utilizes once she is outnumbered, particularly since the Raw Women's Champion knows full well it will happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And right now, we are less than 2 minutes away from a 2-on-1 advantage.
And again, that was a gutsy call by Bianca Belair to start this match, knowing she would be at a disadvantage.
This is an opportunity for Bianca as Raw Women's Champion, realizing she is a target where she sits at the top of the mountain. Bianca knows everyone, even those on her own team, are gunning for her in her championship.
And again, the power of Belair. Look at the vertical suplex delivered to Dakota Kai. What makes Bianca Belair so effective and such a great champion?
Because Bianca talks the talk and backs it up night after night. Bianca makes some wild, bold claims that sound downright insane at times, but Belair backs it up night after night. You can't argue with the results.
The man, Becky Lynch, looking on. Her return at Friday Night SmackDown just 24 hours ago in Providence. And Bianca and Dakota slugging away at one another. Ooh, Bianca trying to use her hair as a weapon, as we've seen in the past. Dakota Kai caught Bianca, stunned her.
Scorpion kick right between the eyes of the champion. Dakota with a chance to make something big happen on behalf of her team. Oh, wow!
Goes Dakota Kai, and now both women down. And a kip up by the uber-athletic Bianca Belair.
Now Belair should spend the last 30 seconds just beating the tar out of Dakota Kai, realizing she's got another fresh opponent headed her way.
And I think Bianca heard you, because she's using the cage as a weapon. Dakota Kai slung through the ropes and into the cage. In 15 seconds, Damage Control will have the advantage.
Question remains as to who the next competitor will be.
Dakota sent into the cage. God. And Dakota landing hard. And that's what Bianca needed to try to even the playing field, at least momentarily. And here comes Io Sky, Dakota Kai's tag team partner, one after the tag team champions.
This could be a worst case scenario for Bianca Belair. You've got both of the reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. You're outnumbered. Could you be outgunned? What a drop kick by Sky.
And Io Sky, the genius of the Sky, entering her 4th War Games matchup. And for the next 2 minutes, 45 seconds, Damage Control will have the advantage in a 2-on-1 situation with Bianca Belair.
Tremendous athleticism from the Raw Women's Champion.
And Belair lands on her feet. Io Sky said, "I'll do you one better." Uh-oh, Bianca sent flying.
Tremendous leg strength from Io Sky, able to muscle Bianca over in that head scissors.
You saw the concern on the faces of the women from Bianca Belair's team, and now the tag team champions have Bianca cornered. Oh, and Bianca trying to fight out of this, and she's just got to try to stay separate. Try to stay away from the tag champs. Io Sky, though, with a crossbody.
Separation is much easier to achieve in theory inside of War Games, particularly when you're outnumbered 2-1 by the women's tag team champions.
And if you're Bianca, you just try to survive for the next minute 49 seconds. Remember, the match hasn't even started yet. There's no reason to go for pinfalls or submissions. Io Sky and Dakota Kai with a double team to Belair.
Io miscalculated there on the top rope. Still delivered double knees. This environment is unlike even for the veterans of War Games. This is a completely different environment. TD Garden is rocking right now. The eyes of the entire WWE Universe are on each and every competitor. They know that there's bound to be some nerves tonight.
2 rings surrounded by a cage. Women's tag team champions with a deliberate pace here. Looking to continue to punish Bianca Belair, who is able to counter with a double suplex.
And think about just your pride as a competitor. If you're one of or half of the women's tag team champions and you are beaten by the Raw Women's Champion, you are humiliated by Bianca while you've got the numbers advantage, that'll hurt your pride worse than anything.
Well, Bianca will have some reinforcements in 45 seconds, but a missile drop kick by Io Sky. And now Bianca's down. You can watch the power of Bianca Belair, the double suplex to the women's tag team champions.
Watch Io Sky. They call her the genius of the sky for a reason.
And in 21 seconds, Bianca Belair will have someone on her side to even things up for 3 minutes. Bianca sent into the cage. Well, it might still be a 2-on-1. Bianca may not be able to recover from that.
Who is next to even the score?
And it'll be Asuka.
Oh boy.
Asuka heading her way to the ring, and now we'll be 2-on-2 for the next 3 minutes for Team Damage Control and Bianca's team. And Asuka comes firing with all cylinders with a German suplex to Dakota Kai.
The Empress of Tomorrow has been released onto the battlefield.
Asuka, the woman who once was NXT champion for 522 days, and now face to face with a former tag team partner and friend from their days back in Japan. This is a match that WWE fans have been clamoring for.
Asuka and Io just trading strikes back and forth. Asuka with the upper hand.
Asuka into the ropes. Io Sky sent through, caught by a nice arm drag by Io.
Io burying a knee. Asuka answers.
And Io Sky ducks underneath the clothesline by Asuka. Asuka went for the hip toss, caught her with a knee in the face. And there are those combination strikes by Asuka.
An overhand chop and a leg sweep by the Empress.
And Asuka with that running knee. Io Sky's down, and Asuka doing damage here.
I think Asuka may have provided the respite that Bianca Belair so desperately needed. Asuka now making the climb to the top.
Dakota Kai gonna meet her there. Now Dakota and Asuka from the top rope battling each other. Again, Damage Control's team will have the advantage once again in 1:20. And Bianca and Asuka realizing that, looking to double team Dakota, maybe take her out.
Oh my, check out the power of the EST.
The press by Bianca, right into the steel cage. And now Asuka from the top rope with a missile drop kick to Io Sky. And now Bianca and Asuka showing tremendous teamwork here.
It's all right to take a moment to survey the damage, but there is no rest for the weary inside of War Games. Asuka and Bianca need to continue with their feet on the gas pedal as we look again at the power of Bianca Belair.
Another great suplex by Bianca to Dakota Kai. Damage Control gets another competitor. It'll be 3-on-2 in 10 seconds and counting. Who will join Io and Dakota? And it's Nikki Cross. I spoke to Nikki earlier today. She said she works at the beat of her own drum. She just wants anarchy and destruction. She's not friends with anyone in this matchup, and, well, there you go. Kendo stick in hand.
You want anarchy? You got it.
For Nikki Cross. And if there's one woman that this environment would seem to favor, it would be Nikki. Kendo sticks, garbage can lids.
I mean the one incapable of rational, logical thought? Good Lord.
And using the door of the cage as a weapon. How many garbage can lids do you need? Or
as
kendo
many
sticks,
as it
for
takes.
that matter.
As many as it takes. Nikki Cross loading the ring with plunder.
Asuka got the worst of it. Watch this. Bang!
Cage door right off the skull of the Empress.
Looking from high above the War Games structure. 2 rings surrounded by a steel cage. No disqualifications, no countouts. The match doesn't even start until all 10 competitors are in the ring. And in less than 2 minutes, Bianca and Asuka will have reinforcements.
Nikki Cross from the second.
Tornado DDT.
Bailey now, I'm sorry. Nikki Cross scooping up Asuka.
And planting Asuka.
Bailey was extremely open and honest as to why she recruited Nikki Cross to her team for War Games. It was an attempt to weaponize this unhinged woman.
Well, great choice by Bailey, because look at what Nikki Cross is doing. The unorthodox offensive style, to say the least. What is wrong with her?
I don't know if there are enough hours in the day to adequately explain. But right now, Nikki Cross in complete control.
Doing damage. The ring beginning to fill up. Cross is doing the unorthodox offensive style, to say the least. Alexa Bliss making her way to the ring, and this is interesting because remember the past relationship between Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Oh, and a drop kick by Bliss. It could be argued there aren't many people in the world who know Alexa Bliss quite as well as Nikki.
They're former tag team champions together, and Bliss goes right after Nikki. And look at Alexa Bliss go, drop kick.
There's a lot of tea waiting to be spilled between these two women. But right now, Bliss coming to the aid of her team. A welcome sight for Asuka and Belair.
And now suddenly Asuka, Bliss, and Bianca Belair have taken control of the matchup.
Big right by Bliss.
Bulldog out of the trash can lid. Is this the pace you expected at this point?
Yes, honestly it is, and I believe this is the right pace for all the women who are involved thus far. The match does not officially begin until all 5 members of each team have both entered War Games. You don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to shoot your best shot and have nothing left when it counts most.
In less than 2 minutes, Damage Control once again will have the advantage. Nikki Cross using everything that she brought into the ring, and Bianca Belair going to try to out-wrestle the kendo stick from her, and does. Nikki just laughed at it. Nikki, I don't know where you're going, but remember, you can't escape. If you do, you forfeit. And now Dakota Kai and Io Sky unloading on Bianca Belair with the kendo sticks. Nikki Cross is up at the top of the cage.
Has Nikki Cross had enough?
Nikki Cross sitting on the top of the cage as the rest of these women beat the hell out of one another.
Like watching Home Run Derby in November.
And what's going through Nikki's mind?
Nikki Cross is grinning like a Cheshire cat perched atop the War Games cage.
I think she's just enjoying the situation below the ring. Bianca using her hair to her advantage. Now Nikki Cross perched on top of the cage. Nikki Cross gonna fly with a cross body, taking everyone out.
Nikki even took out her own teammates.
Watch Nikki Cross.
Cross dropping the entire field. We are less than 20 seconds away from the next entrant. And the advantage shifting yet again.
And it's Bayley, the leader of Damage Control. Bayley marching her way to the ring, and once again her team will have the advantage.
Bayley not looking to enter empty-handed.
Bayley in her first War Games match is this is a callback to her ladder match versus Bianca Belair.
Well, there's no championship hanging above the ring tonight, Cole. That ladder is for destruction and destruction only.
Indeed. Dakota Kai helping Bayley get the ladder into the ring. Bayley not done yet. The assaults continue inside the ring. Bayley now with a second ladder.
As if the stakes weren't already high enough. Bayley and Dakota Kai loading the ring with ladders, and Bayley hasn't even entered the cage yet.
Well, Bayley said earlier that this would be a fitting end to her rivalry with Bianca Belair inside the War Games structure.
If you want to end a rivalry once and for all, there's nowhere better to do it than inside of War Games.
Bayley will give the 15,000 strong in Boston tonight what they want.
Face first into the top turnbuckle. Bayley is spending a significant amount of time
adding weaponry to the War Games cage. Nikki Cross looking to dislocate Asuka's shoulder across the bottom rope. Dakota Kai and Bianca Belair trading blows back and forth. And Bayley, no!
Sending Bianca into the corner. A minute 20. The next entrant will come from Bianca Belair's team. Bayley, Dakota, Io, Nikki in complete control right now of War Games. You gotta like the strategy because you want to take out as many of your opponents as you can.
This is brilliant.
To give you even more of an advantage.
You've got Belair pinned in between the rings and the ring post and the table. The Raw Women's Champion is a sitting duck.
4 women standing, all from Damage Control's team. Bliss and Asuka and Bianca Belair have been taken out at least momentarily. Very dominant performance so far.
Assisted moonsault from Io Sky. Alexa Bliss now favoring her knee. Injuries are commonplace inside of War Games, if not inevitable.
Corey, Damage Control having their way right now in this match.
Wow! Double stomp to the guts.
So someone's going to be coming out from Bianca's team, but it really isn't going to give Bianca's team any advantage because the rest of the team is down and out.
Exactly, you're basically running head first into the meat grinder.
It'll be Mia Yim, Michin, and the person who we believe, Corey, could be the wild card in this matchup. And Mia Yim understands her team's in trouble, so she's not going to go into War Games alone. She is going to bring a weapon with her.
He realizes what's at stake tonight at Survivor Series. Michin realizes that this is a chance for her to make her name for herself, for the entire WWE Universe to learn who Mia Yim is and what Michin is all about. But right now, I think Mia might be spending a little too much time worried about weaponry and instead of coming to the aid of her teammates.
Again, Damage Control is in complete control of everything, except Mia Yim now trying to rally for her team. Trash cannon to Dakota Kai. Nikki Cross planted face first. Io Sky misses wildly, and Mia trying to turn things around and allow her team some chance to recover here.
The lid of that trash can hit Io Sky in the throat.
Oh, whipped into the cage. Mia has made a difference thus far.
Kawada-style kicks right between the eyes of Dakota Kai.
Oh, look at that. Face first into the trash can lid.
Michin herself had a bit of a rough landing.
Now Mia, lucha trained. Nikki Cross hanging on, though. The very unpredictable Nikki Cross.
I think he's latched onto Mia like a barnacle right now.
In a minute 20, Damage Control have their final advantage. It'll be Rhea Ripley entering for their team, the dangerous Rhea Ripley.
This is a smart strategy by Nikki Cross, just forcing Mia Yim to support all of Nikki's own weight, continuing with the sleeper hold, hoping to wear the freshest member of her team down.
You notice Bianca's fought back into this. Mia still going strong. Asuka. Oh!
Oh, that was ugly and effective.
Very effective as she takes out Bayley, and now Asuka and Io going at it in the corner. Surveying the scene. Damage has already been done. More tables being set up, kendo sticks, trash cans, ladders.
That's what makes War Games so uniquely perilous. The moment you take your attention off of an opponent to set up a weapon or to utilize a table, you leave yourself wide open for various attacks from the entire other team. Michin and Dakota Kai making similar climbs. Now Belair and Bayley doing battle up top.
Each corner as women battling each other near the top rope.
Precarious positions for all 8 of these women.
We are awaiting the arrival of Rhea Ripley. Oh, look at the suplex delivered.
Bayley was superplexed by Belair. Now, Michin superplexing Dakota Kai onto a trash can lid. Bliss has crossed.
And Asuka on the other side of the ring delivered a German suplex. Everyone is down. Which team will make it to their feet first? And in 10 seconds, the dangerous Rhea Ripley enters the fray. In an interview with the New York Post, Rhea Ripley said this is a totally different ball game. This is fun. That was a direct quote. As she enters her 3rd War Game matchup, Rhea Ripley could be the difference for Team Damage Control.
Rhea Ripley, one of the strongest in the division. Definitely the freshest in this matchup. Perhaps more malicious than anyone on the roster.
Alexa Bliss trying to make it to the top rope, and Rhea Ripley made her pay.
From way downtown.
We all saw what Rhea Ripley and Dominic of Judgment Day did to Dominic's dad, Rey Mysterio, in his own home on Thanksgiving. A brutal assault and attack as Bianca Belair suffers a German suplex at the hands of Rhea Ripley.
Oh, wow. Just picked Bliss out of midair. What happened to Rey on Thanksgiving was just the appetizer for the eradicator of the Judgment Day.
Rhea Ripley definitely in her environment, within this environment, the War Game structure.
Notice how calm and patient Rhea Ripley has been since entering the War Games cage. Rhea realizes she's got no time limit. Rhea can do whatever the hell she wants.
And in less than 2 minutes, the final entry in this matchup. Becky Lynch will come aboard for Bianca Belair's team, which means when she steps into the ring, the War Games match will officially begin.
Then be the first team to secure a pinfall or submission. But for as much as Becky Lynch has accomplished in her career, headlining WrestleMania, countless championships, the man has never thrown down in War Games. This is a foreign environment.
You see Nikki Cross, Rhea Ripley as well. They've had a very strange relationship over the years. Used to be friends, and now Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley on the same team, but as far from friends as you can get. Io Sky, not quite sure what she's doing here, but...
Cardio.
Oh! An effective basement drop kick to the face of Asuka. Nikki Cross loving it, and she just sits up there on the top rope, giggling away.
Are we entirely sure that Nikki Cross understands the concept of this match? Because it's great that Nikki's enjoying herself, but...
I don't think Nikki, she just, like we said before, she goes by the beat of her own drum, Corey. She does what she wants, right? She says she's not friends with anybody. She just wants to be a part of this as Becky Lynch gets ready.
Look at the fury in the eyes of the man.
Well, Becky Lynch has not forgotten what Damage Control did to her the night after SummerSlam, taking her out of action for 4 months. Becky has been waiting for this night to finally get her hands on Damage Control. And in 20 seconds, Becky Lynch will change the entire complexion of War Games.
Bayley just caught Mia.
Oh, and Io Sky unloading with a trash can lid.
A double stop by Dakota.
And here comes the man, Becky Lynch, marching to the ring.
And now, let the War Games begin!
So now the matchup's officially underway. First team to gain pinfall or submission will win War Games, and Becky Lynch unloading on everybody in her path. The man has come to play at War Games.
Io stuck between the ropes and the cage, and a big kick from Becky Lynch.
Missing wildly with a trash can, Dakota Kai. Becky caught her with a kick. Now Nikki Cross suffers the same fate. And Becky Lynch turning the tide of this matchup. There are bodies strewn everywhere inside the War Games structure.
The man running roughshod over War Games like a one-woman army right now.
Nikki Cross perched with a garbage can, but sent it into the face of her own teammate. Inadvertently, of course, as Becky stepped out of harm's way. Oh!
Lynch getting a little creative. Oh, dear.
Becky with a leg drop into the trash can into Io Sky. Trending #1 in the United States tonight. As we kick things off with a women's War Game match.
The first of 2 War Games matches taking place tonight in Boston.
And now Becky. A rich history at NXT between these two, and Becky Lynch is not forgotten. When Bayley and Damage Control showed up immediately following her match with Bianca Belair back at SummerSlam, and then they attacked the next night on Raw, and Becky Lynch unloading now on Bayley.
Becky Lynch just stomping Bayley in between the cage. Oh my.
We almost had this last night at SmackDown. And we're going to get it tonight at War Games. Rhea with a wicked headbutt.
Uh-oh. Rhea had Lynch up for Riptide.
Bayley with a blow from behind, Becky Lynch. And now Rhea Ripley going for it again. Oh, and planting Lynch.
That might do it.
The cover for the win, and Asuka saving things for her team.
Asuka's backhand connected. Got all of it on Bayley. We knew this would be chaotic. It has delivered thus far.
No doubt about it. All 10 women in the matchup. Anything goes till you gain pinfall or submission. Rhea Ripley missed wildly. Becky with the right hand. And now Becky and Asuka working well as a team.
Asuka with the poison missed.
And Rhea Ripley blinded, and Becky Lynch trying to take advantage of the DDT. And now Bayley blasting Asuka. And with Bayley, Asuka off the top turnbuckle, roll up by Becky for the win. Shoulders down, Bayley kicks it too.
Smart strategy by Lynch, looking for the quick pinfall. It's not necessarily going to be decisive, but in a chaotic environment, sometimes you can steal a quick 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Becky trying to do that on a couple of occasions. And Bayley now trying to punish Becky Lynch, ruin her return to WWE. Very bitter Bayley.
This will end it.
Yeah, looking for the rose plant out of the steel.
That's got to be it.
Bayley into the cover off the rose plant, hook of the leg on Lynch, and Asuka saving the matchup for her team.
Asuka definitely kept this match alive for her team because Becky was not going to meet the count of 3 after suffering the rose plant on the diamond plate between the rings.
And Bianca Belair, Io Sky lands on the second rope, now climbs to the top rope, looking to climb to the top of the cage. Bianca Belair looking to run interference.
Io kicking Belair down. Asuka giving chase to the genius of the sky. Waistlock applied on the top turnbuckle.
And Bayley and Dakota Kai, and Dakota with a trash can of the spine of Asuka. That lid of the trash can bouncing off the spine of Asuka. And now all 3 members of Damage Control. Meanwhile, Mia Yim and Alexa Bliss.
Smart move by Bliss, chopping out Bayley's knee. This is going to be horrific.
And now Bianca Belair adding herself to the fray. There is absolutely no way. Nikki Cross with a kendo stick to Bianca. And Alexa face first off the steel cage.
Cross has Bliss again.
And that twisting neck breaker from the second rope.
Asuka and Dakota crashing down.
Bayley and Io Sky still trying to climb to the top of the cage. Bianca Belair now playing defense.
Ooh. Bayley, rough landing on that power bomb on her back of her neck.
Now the genius of the Sky. Io Sky up top, top of the cage.
You are cleared for takeoff.
Io going airborne. Everyone is down inside the War Games structure.
Look at this display of fearlessness.
Well, she's called the genius of the Sky because of moves like that. $15,609 sold out tonight. TD Garden in Boston for Survivor Series, a Thanksgiving week tradition, and tonight for the first time, including War Games.
Nikki Cross has handcuffs. Perfectly legal within War Games.
You think I forgot? You think I forgot? You think I forgot? You think I forgot?
Obviously, Nikki Cross reminding Alexa Bliss how Alexa turned her back on her at one point. They used to be tag team champions. They used to be best friends.
Once upon a time, Nikki Cross idolized Alexa Bliss to an extent.
And now Alexa Bliss is handcuffed. And Nikki Cross, if she can handcuff Alexa to the ropes of the cage here, you effectively take Alexa out of the matchup. And you give the advantage to your team.
Bliss trying to Charlie horse Nikki Cross. Alexa. Oh no.
Alexa just handcuffed herself to Nikki. That didn't work out the way Nikki planned it.
Curious to see. Oh my.
Yes, Nikki, yes. Down goes Nikki.
But Bliss crashed down onto the trash can.
Alexa may have been just as much damage to herself.
You're absolutely right. Tough to tell who got the worst of that exchange. But look at the carnage.
Rhea Ripley finally recovering after the poison mist to the face by Asuka. And Asuka, though, with knees to the face of Rhea Ripley.
Terrifying power from Rhea Ripley.
And Asuka set right into the steel. Now Michin back involved, going right after Rhea Ripley. Perhaps the two toughest competitors in this matchup.
I like this sense of urgency I'm seeing out of Mia Yim right now, realizing we're getting deep. Time to push the pace, time to end this thing.
Rhea looking for riptide, but Mia Yim turns it around into a sleeper. Remember, a sleeper can win this. Oh, and into the ladders. Well, Becky and Bianca, once longtime rivals, now allies tonight.
It's still 3-on-2, advantage damage control.
This is what started at SummerSlam. After the Bianca-Becky match, when Bayley returned with Io Sky and Dakota Kai, and here we go, and it comes to a head here tonight inside the War Games structure.
It is a frenzy inside War Games. Belair just dropping Bayley into the trash can.
Now Dakota Kai went for a sleeper. Bianca battling back. Bianca now with Dakota up high, looking for the KOD. Dakota lands on her feet. Becky Lynch, though, with a manhandle slam. Went for another one on Sky, and this time it's Bianca Belair with a KOD. Becky and Bianca working so well together as a team. Now Becky's fired up. What on earth do Becky and Bianca have in mind?
Victory.
Io Sky on the table. Becky Lynch is climbing to the top of the cage. Is that Dakota on the table as well? Now Bayley trying to scale the cage. Bianca Belair running interference. Bianca with a KOD into the cage.
Becky, what the hell are you thinking?
The man with a leg drop. Cover by Becky. Becky and company win War Games.
Here are your winners, the team of Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, and the man, Becky Lynch.
What a match to kick off Survivor Series here tonight. The longtime rivals, Corey, Bianca and Becky working well together with Bliss and Asuka and Mia Yim to pick up the victory here at Survivor Series.
We knew tensions were at their highest between all 10 women involved. This was personal. This was brutal. This was War Games.
The rules have changed over the years. Danger has remained the same.
10 competitors, 2 rings, 1 cage, no holds barred.
The following contest is a 6-man elimination table match. 3 of the team, when 3 members of the team are put through a table. Currently in the ring, Bubba, Ray, and Spike Dudley.
We are sold out here tonight in Madison Square Garden for the Survivor Series. 5 championships will be decided, but this match is not about titles, King, but it's about a lot of pride.
You got that right, JR. And it's about hurting people.
From Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 218 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
We know Jeff Hardy will take risks. We have seen him and the Dudleys in those famous TLC matches, including here in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it's a little on the strange side. And getting stranger by the minute, if you ask me, JR.
King, I just got a feeling that this is going to be one of the most memorable Survivor Series in the entire history of this company. Something tells me inside my bones this is going to be an extraordinary night.
Well, exactly. When you look over that ring and see, as you said, all of that steel, all of those chains, when you see that hanging over those superstars' heads and realize that it's going to be lowered down and 6 superstars are going to compete in that for the World Championship, it is going to be a special night.
Not to mention that Brock Lesnar, he's got a broken rib, he's got to take on the Big Show for the WWE Championship. What a night this is going to be, and here is the biggest team in the WWE.
3-minute warning, and Rico.
Here we go.
Again, no pinfalls, no disqualifications, no submissions. The only way it can end is for one team completely. All 3 men would be put through tables.
We could be here a while for all of that carnage to take place. Bubba Ray Dudley, of course, that's his special. He and his little brother Spike.
Little half-brother Spike.
Half-brother.
And
it's like half a man.
Oh, Spike Dudley, look at this.
Look out!
And Spike
Hey!
been caught there by Jamal and Rosie.
Now what?
And there's a Dudley's and Hardy's teamwork. Look at the tables set up around the ring. I mean, it looks like a dozen tables surrounding the ring.
Tables are everywhere. This is going to be great.
Bubba Dudley, the Dudleys have perfected the table match. That whole genre of using tables is really come from the Dudleys' legacy.
Well, as a matter of fact, JR, being here in Madison Square Garden brings back fond memories. Do you realize? Look at this. Look at that. Right.
The New York Knicks have got nobody that can jump like Jeff Hardy. I've seen him play.
Right here at Madison Square Garden is at the 2000 Royal Rumble. The Hardy Boys beat the Dudley Boys in the first ever tag team tables match.
Now, what a match that was. I'll never forget that. Look at Spike trying to use his head there. This is a wild and woolly start.
That'd be a first.
But
Spike
what we
used his
believe
head.
to be. Oh, look at the hurricane running by Spike.
I thought he was falling.
Spike using a lot of leverage there on 3-minute warning, and now Spike Dudley.
He just launches himself. What's up? Oh, what's up? Must come down.
We have a late arriving crowd. It's a cold, damp night here in New York City, but it's hot here in the world's most famous arena. Our fans still filing in. We've been sold out for weeks here as Jeff Hardy flies. And look at this. Again, no disqualifications because that had to be a low blow.
I think that had to do some damage to Jeff Hardy as well. This guy absolutely. Oh, wait a minute. There, here it is. There's that look from Bubba Ray. Get the tables!
It's all about putting 3 opponents through tables to win this match.
And there is no shortage of tables here tonight. They're everywhere.
You can forget pinfalls, you can forget submissions and countouts and disqualifications. And
you and I are even sitting at a table, aren't we, JR?
Yes, we are, as a matter of fact. This one suggests that.
Oh, yeah.
Big Rosie running through Bubba. Rosie about 375. Knocking down Bubba, who goes a little over 3 bills.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this 3-minute warning. The biggest, most physically imposing team in the entire WWE in our high back body drop from the ring to the floor.
Did you see him just, he just launched or drove poor Spike's face right into the mat. Head first. Well, here goes our first table victim.
Oh, Mike Dudley's head bouncing off that table.
Does it count if they smash his head through the table?
I think that'd be a referee's call, but I would assume it would. I'm not real sure. It'd be a referee's call, not mine. And over here. Oh! And that, I know that does not count. You got to be put through a table by one of your opponents.
The table was splintered.
Ooh, he put himself through the table, did Rosie. Here comes Bubba back in the ring.
That's fair tables.
We got a lot of tables. And I imagine these men are going to go through most of them before it's all said and done. Jeff Hardy, the Daredevil flying. He just swatted down. And then a big splash in by Rosie.
Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
And that time,
Jeff was the bug.
Get it out of here!
no one has officially gone through a table yet. You got to be put through a table by your opponent.
Oh, look at Rico. He thinks he knows what he's doing with these table matches. It's got to be the first table match he's ever been in, isn't it?
As far as I know, the Dudleys are the veterans.
Well,
Jeff Hardy's a veteran.
Oh, wait a minute. Blocks.
Spike trying to block that suplex, and Rico hammering away on the 150-pound Spike Dudley.
Here goes Spike through the table. Oh, wait.
When you go through a table, you're eliminated. You'll leave. And, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, Spike.
Looking with a Dudley dog. Will Spike be the first victim? Oh, no! Oh, my God.
Face first.
Face first by Spike Dudley. And Spike Dudley, the first man eliminated in the 6-man elimination tables match.
Whoa! Hey, that was face first.
And now the referee's responsibility will get Spike out of that ring, and Spike has been eliminated from this competition. It is a 3-on-2 advantage now for 3-minute warning and Rico.
Where are they going to haul Spike off to? Wow.
I assume Spike's going to go back to the locker room. And now Bubba and Jeff Hardy got to survive.
Spike won't want to ever see another table as long as he lives.
In the Survivor Series.
Now what? A moonsault?
Wait a minute. Oh, the 3-minute warning climbing to the top. And Bubba does it. Oh my God!
That was great!
Rosie at 375. Rico tossed outside. Down went a cameraman.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Bubba dodging that bullet from 3-minute warning, and the pace has quickened with Bubba Dudley. Oh! Jeff Hardy grounded. Ooh, beautiful spinning heel kick by Rico. showing that martial arts background of his very well, and Jeff Hardy didn't manhandle.
Things are
Off to
happening
the
there
outside.
faster than we can talk, aren't they, JR? Oh, man. Everybody's getting knocked around in
Wait
this
a
match.
minute, Rosie just
Going.
tossed Jeff Hardy over the railing. Again, there's no countouts and no disqualifications here. No pinfalls, as we said. The only way to win is to put all 3 members of your opponents through tables. And the 3-minute warning and Rico are up.
There are tables out there.
They've eliminated Spike Dudley.
Tables everywhere tonight, JR.
Rosie setting that table up. Out there surrounded by concrete and Survivor Series fans.
Those fans back.
Double team back in the ring by Rico and Jamal. Shot right to the temple of Bubba Dudley. Bubba looks vulnerable here. And Bubba poor Rico in front of Rico's own teammate. And there's a Bubba bomb. The Bubba bomb by Bubba Ray Dudley on Jamal. And now Bubba
Going to the aid of Jeff Hardy.
what a shot from behind by Bubba Dudley. And Bubba again in this, using that stanchion, that metal, whatever the hell you call it. He hit, I know it hurts in the table.
The movies all the time, but I don't know what to call them either.
Anyway, with Dudley and a Hardy working together in a table match here in Madison Square Garden. And Jeff Hardy
doing?
Jeff Hardy's going someplace to do something.
He's going up into the cheap seats. Get out of there, Jeff. No way.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
No way. He's halfway up to the top of Madison Square Garden.
Jeff over that exit. Look at the, oh my God, look at this.
Are you crazy?
Rosie's on the table.
No.
And Jeff Hardy, what the hell? And Jeff Hardy uses his own body to eliminate Rosie. Jamal nailed Bubba, put Bubba back inside the ring area. Man, this was a
that again.
daredevil move.
Daredevil. Jeff Hardy risking life and limb. Look how far down he dropped.
Nothing but air and opportunity between Jeff and that concrete floor as he put his own body through Rosie's, which throws Rosie through the table. Now Rosie and Spike have both been eliminated. Now Rico maybe looking to moonsault Bubba to oblivion here.
There goes Rico. Big moonsault. Oh, he's
about to lose his balance. He can't get his balance. And Jeff Hardy came back and shook the ropes even a little bit more. Rico straddling the top turnbuckle. Jamal going out after Jeff, but Bubba's going up to retrieve Rico.
Oh, yeah, Rico. No table, no table.
Jamal moved that table and saved Rico from elimination, maybe in more ways than one.
Hard move by Jamal, but
Jeff Hardy, the whisper in the wind there. Another high-risk move by Jeff Hardy.
like more than a whisper in the wind somehow.
Jeff Hardy came to New York City to fly tonight, and it's exactly what he's doing. You got trying to pick himself back up. You got to believe his body's racked with pain.
He puts himself through so much abuse. I mean, imagine jumping off literally at the top of the Madison Square Garden here.
It's almost as if this kid had a career death wish. And he just threw that table right to the head of Jamal.
The metal part hit him. The legs, folded up legs.
Jeff Hardy he got to pick himself up. Oh, he didn't have the strength. Oh, God. Now, I'll tell you what, is that a judgment call there? The referee.
No, he put himself through it again.
So Jeff is still in the match, as it were.
I would think. What's left of him is still in the match.
Jeff being attended to by the officials in this match here.
This might be a good opportunity for Jeff to call it a night.
All setting another table up.
You know what? We might be running out of tables pretty soon, JR. Come on, who do we have?
A lot of carnage, a lot of tables busted up. There'll be bodies busted up tonight. Not only in this match, you got to believe on several contests tonight. We're going to push men to the physical limits, and women for that matter.
Surviving is truly the goal here tonight, huh? Oh, man, poor Bubba Ray.
Bubba knocked down H.M. elbow that time by Jamal.
Oh, surely
Jeff, my God almighty.
Wants the top one, Jeff Hardy nails!
Jeff Hardy
did it!
Jeff Hardy driven through that table. Here's another look at it. This is Impact.
Oh my gosh, look! Oh!
Great elevation. Uncanny elevation for a 350-pounder. And now Bubba's got to He's got to try to eliminate Rico here. Bubba's by himself. Oh, Bubba's it's two-man to one advantage here.
You better hurry.
Bubba cannot waste any time here, and that's exactly what he's thinking. I got to eliminate Rico, and I got to do it right now to have a chance of winning this thing. Bubba Dudley on that second turnbuckle, but there's Jamal.
Yep, too late.
Jamal pushing Rico out of harm's way.
Pushing him out of harm's way. Just,
Jamal throws Bubba through this table. This match is over. My God, look at the size of this man. What the? He's on the top rope. Yeah, he's coming down. Bubba Dudley just eliminated Jamal. My God.
Powerbomb right through the table.
A powerbomb from the top through the table.
See that again. Jamal was fixing to do Bubba in, but tables were turned, so to speak.
Tables were turned and broken, and bodies were broken, and now it's down to Rico and Bubba. The next man to go through a table will lose for his team.
Rico better take this opportunity. He is an opportunist. While Bubba is still feeling the effects of that powerbomb he delivered. Don't waste any time, Rico.
Rico bringing another table in the ring.
You can't let Bubba Ray recover.
Wait a minute, the referee's got to get Rosie. He's been eliminated.
Well, how many tables have been eliminated in this match so
I'm
far?
not keeping track of the furniture.
Thought you were a big statistic man, JR.
And Bubba's gonna Bubba bomb Rico. Referee's got to try to, these other referees have got to force Jamal out of this ring.
You want to go up there and tell big old Jamal he's got to leave?
Well, I'd rather not.
Me either. Neither with that referee. Look.
Jamal and Rico, or Jamal and Rosie, have both been eliminated.
Now,
Rico and Bubba are
they're both back. What's up?
I know you can't get disqualified, but the referees have got to get a little bit of control here.
Well, the referee has lost complete control.
It's back to a 3-on-1 assault here now.
Listen to these fans, they know this is not right.
It's not right at all.
Hey,
wait a minute.
What the heck?
There's Devon.
It's Devon.
Devon Dudley. What the hell? Devon Dudley from SmackDown.
He's not supposed to be here. He's SmackDown. Whoa.
Devon walking tall.
He's laying the SmackDown. Look out.
Devon is kicking some ass here.
Wait a minute.
The Dudleys.
What does this remind you of? Devon, get the tables.
Devon's a SmackDown wrestler. And remember, it's Bubba and Rico with no disqualifications. They're the two legal men left.
Don't
It's
turn
gonna
around.
be
Go.
a 3D. A 3D.
Here is your winner, Bubba Ray Dudley.
Oh, testify. Who'd have thought that Devon and Bubba
What does this mean?
would have reunited here tonight, at least for this point in time?
Look at Bubba Ray. I think he's just now realizing what's happening. What's up? It's Devon.
Devon has been on SmackDown since the brand extension, but he's back here tonight with his half brother Bubba. And what a moment here in Madison Square Garden!
Wow. What a match.
The rules have changed over the years. Danger has remained the same.
10 competitors, 2 rings, 1 cage, no holds barred.
And that'll definitely wrench some space in the Big Show's head.
Certainly the Undertaker having the casket lid opened gives the Big Show something to think about. But look at those body shots.
And those devastating body blows. Oh, man. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that.
The
Big Show's trying to hang on here.
Big Show trying to distance himself as far as he can. from the casket. Heavy shots. Now, we no disqualifications or any countouts, ladies and gentlemen, and we're not looking for pins or submissions here. Only one way to win. You put your opponent in the casket, and you shut the lid.
And Big Show seems to be, once he got close to that casket, it almost motivated him to try and survive here and defeat The Undertaker.
That's a 441-pounder manhandling a 300-pound man with relative ease.
There are not many WWE superstars on any roster, on either brand, that can manhandle The Undertaker.
Massive body shots. Undertaker with a dazed look. I looked him right in the eye there as I was trying to get out of here, and The Undertaker with a dazed look after his head smacking on our announce table. And again, we reiterate, no disqualifications or countouts. I find it painfully ironic that the Big Show is hammering The Undertaker on the far side of the ring, away from the casket.
Like it or not, it's good strategy by the Big Show. Crippling blows to the kidney area and rib area of The Undertaker. Bad intentions on the mind of the largest athlete in the world.
Not sure what the Big Show has in mind for The Undertaker, but you can assume it isn't good.
The Undertaker just got hit by that giant head of the Big Show. Big Show's got a head like a small engine.
Well, at least there wasn't a human being in that chair. It could have been just as easy.
Yeah, it was flitting around like it's a baby. It's like just a pure animal.
And, that monitor, television monitor. 2 shots to the head of the Big Show has slowed down that 441-pounder. And The Undertaker with a massive right hand of his own.
Just take it.
Undertaker sizing up the Big Show.
What the winner?
And The Undertaker driving the largest athlete in the world right through the announce table.
The Undertaker just look at this. Dismantling the Big Show. All of Undertaker's weight with that leg drop. Oh my God. That was impressive.
Big Show trying to fight back up to a base. This match may eventually get back in the ring, and then again, it may not.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they are getting a little bit closer to the casket.
Let's go, Taker, you got it. Let's go, Taker.
Undertaker getting his equilibrium somewhat restored.
Well, that massive leg drop through the announce table gave The Undertaker some time to regroup.
Undertaker focusing on the left arm of the 7-footer, the Big Show.
Well, that was all about. We saw a shot of the casket. That's what it's all about.
Undertaker thinking about an old school. Blocked by the Big Show.
Look at that.
And again, if one can debilitate his opponent, it's then time to put him in the casket, put your hands on the lid, shut it, and win the match.
Show right now has the momentum.
Not an ordinary Irish whip, a giant-sized one, followed by the side slam. Again, more impact on the back of The Undertaker. Big Show instructing the officials to open the casket. The Undertaker is inches away. Undertaker of the casket.
All he got to do is close the lid. The referees are saying, wait, you've got to close it.
And that's the rule. The Big Show's got to close the casket.
I'm not studying it. You want to look at your damn thing. Sell it or you don't win. Sell it.
Well, you get the impression Big Show doesn't want to touch the casket, but...
The lid's got to close all the way, and The Undertaker's got it blocked. And The Undertaker with a resurgence. After the Big Show hesitating on touching the casket lid and shutting it.
Almost seems as if The Undertaker was energized once he was in the casket.
It's always the amazing athleticism of The Undertaker that is one of the things that have impressed me so much. Hard back elbow from this massive human being, this mastodon-like man.
But The Undertaker has taken punishment for years. Oh, wait a minute. What has Big Show got in mind? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Slam from the second rope would normally be enough, one could assume, for a pin. But again, we're not looking for pins in this casket match.
Undertaker calling for the casket to be open.
Only the third casket match in the 22-year history of the Survivor Series.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, he's in. Big Show's in the casket.
And now The Undertaker's got to shut the lid, and this one is in the book.
Undertaker did,
Big Show blocking, just as The Undertaker did earlier. Big Show with both hands in a frantic frame of mind, one has to assume, and block the lid being shut.
I think that the quick expression we saw in the face of the Big Show. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Big time power from the biggest athlete in the world, the choke slam, and Show indicating apparently that perhaps the casket now is it inoperable? In any event, The Undertaker sitting up.
Big Show, you better be ready, buddy. The dead man's in hot pursuit. Oh, gosh.
Look at this. Flames of fire, The Undertaker, the Big Show fighting now, and the Big Show again establishing his dominance. Big Show has apparently destroyed one casket. We now have another casket. And these two huge men just hammering away.
It's almost as if Big Show is wrestling defensively just to get out of dodge.
Man. Big Show wiping his hands and thinking about it, looking at that casket. What strength.
Ouch.
The skull of the Undertaker with such impact, it knocks this casket down.
The Big Show using the casket as a weapon. Smart strategy, and powerful is this individual.
It's all legal as this casket match continues. Big Show again asserting his dominance physically on the Undertaker, who fights back in retaliation.
Whoa, what?
Big Show teetering on disaster on the edge of the staging area. And Big Show in the casket, the lip shots, and the Undertaker.
The Undertaker!
In the most unique of casket matches, after having one casket destroyed, the Undertaker has put the Big Show in a second casket to win this casket match.
The diabolical one does it again. Undertaker victorious at Survivor Series.
I think the Big Show thought he might be outsmarting the system, if you will, by putting the first casket out of commission.
The rules have changed over the years. Danger has remained the same.
10 competitors, 2 rings, 1 cage, no holds barred.
We know that John Cena's done a lot of soul searching today, but we don't know what the conclusions he's come to. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he's come to the conclusion that he needs to find out if there is a John Cena without the WWE.
There's the irony. John Cena holding the very championship that John Cena once coveted. The championship that means everything to John Cena.
There's Wade Barrett.
Championship he once held. And now, Randy Orton is the champion. Here we go.
Wade Barrett in the match of his career. It would cap off a monumental year for the man who won season 1 of NXT, formed Nexus, one of the most powerful groups in history, and now perhaps on the verge of becoming WWE champion.
The WWE title has changed hands 3 times here in Miami, the last time involving John Cena.
Randy Orton, 7-time champion from St. Louis, Missouri. Tie up center of the ring, and this matchup is underway for the coveted WWE Championship.
This massive crowd here in Miami already calling for an RKO. Wade Barrett and all of Nexus have they've brought this on themselves. They've become the most despised individuals that I've ever seen here in the WWE.
But you know, Wade Barrett takes offense, King, to the fact when people say, hey, you got the referee John Cena in your back pocket, you don't deserve to be here. Wade Barrett takes exception to that. He said, I got here on my own. I worked hard, had the determination to make it. Randy Orton, the man of few yet pointed words. And again, a feeling out process here tonight in this matchup for both of these men. As the referee, John Cena, looks on in a match that can only be won by pinfall or submission. Remember that caveat made by our general manager. No Nexus at ringside. They've been banned, as you heard earlier. Oh, with a shoulder knocked down. Marking his territory, so to speak.
Again, if I understand, did that email also say that not only were Nexus banned, but if any of them do, you know, get involved in any kind of way, they'll be indefinitely suspended?
Yes. Wow. Cannot disobey the general manager's order, or they will be suspended. Nexus, that is. Barrett, the former bare knuckle fighter. Notice how in the beginning of the matchup goes right into using his fists, something that he's very comfortable with.
I don't even see John Cena admonishing him or warning him about the fist.
And Orton exploding out of the corner.
Watch Randy Orton, you got to realize this man is methodical. He takes his time. He's like a machine there. He doesn't make many mistakes.
Very little wasted motion. Everything's done with a purpose. And now Cena doing his job. Cena had asked Orton to back off a number of times. He didn't do it, so Cena took matters into his own hand, and Wade Barrett takes advantage. See, that's what Randy's got to watch out here tonight, guys. Big smile on Wade's face.
I think Wade Barrett giving John Cena a little more credit than he deserves there. I don't think that, at least I don't think that John Cena intentionally distracted, brought the attention there.
But again, Randy, the point I was trying to make about Randy, King, is Randy's got to keep his emotions in check, too. He can't get into an argument every time John Cena makes a decision out here tonight. He's got to focus on Wade, or Wade's going to take his head off like he did moments ago.
Well, normally an official would start a disqualification count up to 5 anytime the combatants are tied up in the ropes.
Again, as in any WWE Championship match, sometimes the rules can be bent a little bit because of the pressure that is on in the match.
Now, look at this.
Turnabout's fair play. And now it's Orton who takes advantage.
And notice that Randy waited for Wade to turn around, eye to eye. That's the difference between Randy Orton and Wade Barrett.
Randy Orton has been so frustrated over the past few weeks. Taking out that frustration now on Wade Barrett. And again, Cena.
Look at Cena. He's allowing those fists to fly.
If Wade Barrett loses, John Cena is fired. If Wade wins, John is free from the Nexus.
Let's not forget what Wade Barrett has put John Cena through over the past couple of months. Anytime Randy's going to unload on Wade Barrett, Cena's got to be enjoying that deep down inside. I mean, Wade Barrett put John Cena through hell for 2 months. John Cena was nothing but Wade Barrett's errand boy. Let's not forget about that. And the reason Cena's in this predicament is because McGillicuddy and Harris stuck their nose into the business at Hell in a Cell.
John Cena's way out of this quote-unquote thing, being mired in the Nexus, is for Wade Barrett to win and become the WWE champion. And lost in all of this is Randy Orton's championship reign.
Well, there's been no cover yet in this matchup, so Cena hasn't really called into question it in that category.
Remember when Wade Barrett sent John Cena out to get him something to drink, and then when Cena did, Barrett threw into Cena's face. There's been tons of humiliation that John suffered at the hand of Barrett.
John is aware the championship cannot change hands on a count-out, thus instructing Wade Barrett to get Randy back into the ring.
Now Cena instructing Barrett to get back in.
John can go in and start a count until a 10 count to get back in the ring.
But again, countouts. But again, guys, you got to remember, all this outside the ring really doesn't mean anything because you got to win by pinfall or submission. Countouts don't matter. Here's the cover on Randy Orton and a kick out by Orton at 2.
Some people may have thought there would have been a fast count there. King, did that count look, by the board to you?
It looked, as John said he was going to call it, right down the middle.
Cole, there's your bare knuckle experience of Wade Barrett.
Again, relying on that in this matchup.
You see the size of Wade Barrett's knuckles. They're all busted up. Some of them are flattened, some of them are cracked.
Here's again a cover on Orton yet again. And the champion has to kick out at 2. And John Cena again with the same level of count that he did the first time around.
Barrett whipping Randy Orton into those turnbuckles with every bit of force he can muster.
You know, you were talking earlier about Orton's methodical attack. Very much out of the same mold. He's really been taking his time here in his first big match of his career. Again, Barrett into the cover of the champion, hook of the leg this time, and this time it's Orton kicking out at 1. Not even close for Cena to make a
No
call.
matter what kind of face Barrett puts on, he's got that extra built-in confidence. As he said, he thinks he's got John Cena in his back pocket, and he may well have.
No doubt who the WWE Universe is backing in this matchup. The WWE Champion. Oh, nice knee to the gut by Barrett. Again, a cover by Barrett on the champion. Look at how he puts his arm into the bicep of Orton and a kick out yet again. Another near fall for the challenger. You know, King, Randy hasn't been able to get rolling here at all. Maybe everything that's happened over the past couple of months has weighed on him a lot more than we thought.
Well, we talked about earlier on how Randy Orton is methodical.
Guys,
he's not going to be, he's not going to be.
You got to give credit where it's due. Wade Barrett is a world-class competitor. He has earned the opportunity to contend for the WWE Championship.
Well, we mentioned that earlier. He did win NXT Season 1. He's formed one of the most powerful groups in WWE history.
That's not what I'm talking about, though. And again, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but you are putting down Wade Barrett. You are taking away from Wade Barrett what Wade has earned. But here's a flip question. What does a submission do here? This is a potential submission hold. John Cena could be off the hook if Randy Orton gives up.
Orton taps out. Cena's got to call it.
The wherewithal to turn that possible submission hold, get Wade Barrett to his side, pick him up and drop him on his back.
And again, there won't be a double count here because remember that countouts don't matter. It's pinfall or submission the way that you win this WWE Championship match here tonight.
And somewhere, someone is probably hoping that John Cena's fired. There has to be someone out there.
Randy Orton probably hoping he's fired. That means he keeps the championship. Look at the Viper unloading on Barrett. Both men exchanging blows.
Maybe this is that offensive burst you've been waiting on from Randy Orton.
Whoa! A nice scoop slam by Orton. And all of a sudden, Orton's about to kick it into that higher gear.
Watch it.
Oh, Barrett. Great counter by Wade Barrett. Using the ring as a weapon, driving Orton head first into the steel post. And maybe this is the opening Barrett needs. Randy might be loopy a bit.
Smart by Wade to get the champion back in the ring.
Well, maybe not, because this here is Randy Orton setting Barrett up as he hangs over that second rope.
Wade Barrett trying to hold on for everything he's worth.
What's wrong with that?
That's
High
right.
stakes,
That's what
high
I'm saying.
reward.
He didn't want to get dragged out in the middle of that ring and suffer a little for abuse.
Oh,
what he
Randy
does.
Orton with a backbreaker to Barrett. Gonna crawl to the cover. Here we go. And a 2 count before Barrett kicks out.
No issue with that count as well, Matt.
No, listen, it's John's honor and his integrity.
And now it's Wade Barrett.
Listen, I've been a fan for far too long. I've got a feeling, you know it, something's gonna happen. You have a feeling something is gonna happen with John Cena. And it's definitely something not good. I've watched far too long.
Oh! Elbow to the heart of Orton, into the cover. 2 count, got him hit. Oh no!
His shoulders up to 2.5. 2.5.
Hear the conviction in John's voice.
2.5, his shoulders up.
Listen, there are little kids everywhere that look up to John Cena, and John right now is setting the example. Do the right thing, regardless of what it means.
Going for the WWE Championship, Barrett looked at Cena, hooks the leg on Orton, 2 count, and Orton kicks out again.
Shoulder was up. Hey. I understand. His shoulder was up, bro. 2 count. 2 count. His shoulder was up.
Barrett.
I think there's no doubt that Wade Barrett would...
He's expecting this thing to have already been over.
Well, Wade wants a faster count.
Yeah, he was thinking those were close enough.
Here we go.
Side slam by Barrett.
Boss man slam, black hole slam. Could this be it?
Again, hook of the leg on Randy Orton. 2 count. Got it. Kick out again by the champion.
I'm right here. I can see it perfect. I can see it perfect. You looking me up? No, no. His shoulder was up. You saw it. We all saw it. It's a 2 count. It goes to the next place.
Vintage Orton. And Randy Orton indeed hearing voices in his head. The Viper coiled and ready to strike. Went for the RKO, but Barrett ducked out. Smart move by Barrett, but Orton on the hunt. Oof. And Barrett, oh man, knee right to the temple. Oh no, look at this, oh my God. Wade Barrett, Randy Orton in the center of the ring. Going for Wasteland. Wasteland! Oh my God, we may crown a new WWE champion.
It's over.
Wade Barrett. Hook of the leg on Orton. There's 2, and Orton grabs the rope.
The rope forces the official to stop the count.
His hand is on the ropes. No good. I said I was going to call it straight up. His hand's on the ropes. All right, let that go. His hand's on the ropes. You know what for? His hand was on the ropes. That's a 2 count. I said I would call this thing right down the middle. You know that. You knew it going in. You said you could be champion.
Look out!
RKO! Orton into the cover! Oh my God.
Cena's free!
Cena's fired.
You're right. I'm sorry. Boy, I got caught up in the whole thing. Listen,
Not only did John Cena count the 3, I'll give it to him. He hesitated, but he did the right thing. He counted 3. But before he did it, he shoved Wade Barrett right into that RKO.
I said I had a bad feeling. I didn't know it was going to be this. Listen, Cena had no business putting his hands on Wade Barrett, though. Come on, no official should ever put his hands on a competitor. King, you know that.
Matt, it was months of frustration that built up. Months and months of frustration. Oh, no, look at this. Look at this. Here comes Nexus. Here comes the rest of Nexus. They went right after Cena and Orton. And John Cena and Randy Orton trying to hold off this pack of feral dogs.
Well, John Cena had promised Wade Barrett that no matter what happened at the end of this match, he was going to beat the, well, you know what, out of Wade Barrett, but...
Nexus made sure that didn't happen as they retreat.
Questioning your faith. I have a voice that is the savior.
John.